All right, welcome to the Haters Balls. Your boy Dumb It Down. I'm here with my younger brother B-Dog
That's me.
and my older brother, the old Baldy.
Yeah, bald and beautiful with no computer. So
Hey,
doing it guerrilla style.
all right, all right. So let's jump right in, man. We got a lot of topics today. We want to start off. On the sports takes. So we've been watching a lot of the NBA. What's up with? I've been seeing a lot of Pelicans hype. Have y'all been noticed? Have y'all seen this? I've been seeing more Pelicans hype recently. Is there a reason why we getting hyped up now?
We destroyed trash teams, and then we play good teams and get beat. So the hype builds between games against good teams. So when we play these trash teams, we blow them out. We beat who we beat? Somebody about 45,
The
50 points the other
Raptors.
day.
The Raptors.
They
Yeah.
trash. People start getting hyped. They're like, Herb is back, Trey Murphy, the GOAT. And then people get excited, and then we're gonna play somebody good, and then there's gonna be another disappointment.
Yeah, it's weird. I just saw all of a sudden it must have been that game, but all of a sudden I saw like JJ Redick put a video about the Pelicans, and I saw people were like, "Are the Pelicans a sleeper?" I saw "Are the Pelicans a sleeper in the West?" video, and when I was in the According to Hip Hop chat yesterday. They were like, "Oh, the Pelicans about to win it all." Somebody said. I was like, "Oh man, I feel like the hype is getting out of control. I don't understand."
I'm not buying no hype with the Pelicans, man. So they gotta win a series. I'm not
Exactly.
buying no hype. Win a
I'll be happy
series.
if they win a series. Win one series. That's to me a successful season.
Yeah,
That is
I'll
not a
just hype
successful
when they up
season.
3-1 or something, and if they about to win a series, I'm gonna start getting hype. But
No,
I
no,
still
I'm
would
gonna get
expect
hyped
them to
every
lose the
playoff
series.
game.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
I'm
it's
gonna act
Every
like a
successful.
Knicks
playoff
fan.
game.
I'm gonna act like a Knicks fan. They gonna win one playoff game, and I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna be on the street like I like Knicks fans. We gonna be hugging random strangers in the streets. That's how we gonna do, just like Knicks fans.
What up in the chat, Matt? What's up? What's up to everybody? Like, subscribe. Thanks for joining in. Uh,
Even
but yeah,
even
man.
for that Phoenix series, I didn't expect us to win, but I was hyped for every game. That was a good series.
Hype for the
Agreed.
games is great, but it's hard for me to get like hype. Like that's happened. Saw that. Cool.
Mm.
Now, are they gonna do something in the playoffs? Am I really gonna get excited? Or are we just gonna be like, yeah, it's cool. But every time they play a big game, I feel like they let me down. So how hype am I supposed to get?
I don't think every time. I think that's a little extreme. But I think to me,
It
I
might
just
be
want to
every
see
time.
progress in the team. So when we had that series versus Phoenix, that was cool. We made it competitive. To me, if we win a series, then it's like that's progress, and you see potential. And in the West, it's all loaded. So any team we beat would be to me a successful season in my opinion. But I don't expect us going like get into the Western Conference Finals. I think that'd be blowing above and beyond my expectations. Then I'd be super hyped. Then you wouldn't hear. I wouldn't shut up about my team. Then you know.
No, see, you said expectations. My expectations right now are we either don't make it in the playoffs or we barely make it in and get
Nah,
swept. So
they gonna make it
winning
tonight.
this,
I'm gonna make it in. Yeah, come on. See,
It ain't
your
nice.
expectations too low.
Nice. They're gonna make it
nah.
in. It's good, but I just worry like, are they gonna get swept? Are they gonna play somebody? Are they gonna play the Nuggets and get swept? If they win 2 games against like a real team like the Nuggets, I'd be cool with that. Now, if they come out here and look trash, man, I'd be pissed, man. I think they're
Mhm.
gonna do all right. I just don't have high expectations. I would love to see them win a series. I think they could beat basically any team, but like they can beat the teams, but will they? Are they at that point of development as a team? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a tough call, but they exciting to watch. So I mean, that's all I could ask for. I'm rooting for them. But since we started on sports, we gotta talk about Stephen A. Smith. I know it's your boy. I know Matt that's Matt in the chat is a big fan of Eminem. So I know he was hyped when Stephen A. Smith said that Eminem is better than Nas. What y'all think of Stephen A's take? And yeah.
That's insane. That's funny. I didn't see that. Did he say it on his podcast or he said it on First Take?
I hate Stephen A. Smith. I just want to make this clear. I can't stand this Negro, man. Everything he do is trash. I really hate this dude now.
Whoa,
Like,
wait.
It was just kind of hate. Before it was kind of hate. Now I can't stand this dude. Every time I see him, he a effing clown, man. He wear these clownish Steve Urkel, Pee Herman ass suits. He be on there saying stupid. He don't watch sports. He just be saying stupid shit every day. I can't stand this dude, man. Everybody that come on the show be embarrassing him. He don't be knowing what he talking about. JJ Redick be schooling them. Shannon be schooling them. Random women be schooling them. I be like, yo, dog, this dude is. I hate this dude, man. I hate Stephen A. Smith. I hope it's clear. Let everybody know this the haters ball. We came here to hate, and I got it's over with for Stephen A. I don't want to hit this dude no more. I can't stand this dude.
That's okay. That's tough. That's tough. That's a lot of hate. So B-Dog, to answer your question, he said it on a podcast. He said it on Connect the Dots podcast. And you know, when they asked him about, you know, and he said I think Eminem is one of the greatest ever. I also think Nas is one of the greatest ever. But he chose Eminem over Nas because of consistency, is what he said. Because of consistency. Now this is the issue I have. The argument just doesn't have any merit. Like, when is the last time Eminem's been consistent? Nas just dropped 6 albums in the past 3 years, and Eminem has dropped what of note recently?
Who can't go to New York? He shouldn't be allowed in New York. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying about how lame this dude is, man. New Yorkers let this shit rock. Y'all cool with this? Bruh. This always saying dumb stuff, man. He ran off what's his name? Because he was clowning him every day, Max Kellerman. The dude was getting out-blacked by a white dude on a daily basis during all the stuff that was going on in the COVID times. Clown. I hate this clown. You seen this shit he been wearing lately? Every time this shit come on YouTube, I'm like, what the hell is that? He paid thousands of dollars for that stupid ass suit? Bruh, this is embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing, man.
That's funny. You got a lot of hate for Stephen A, bro. You got a lot of hate.
I'm about to say, dang.
Yeah, I didn't know what Stephen A do to you, man. I don't know.
Look, I'd just be mad, dog. I can't stand watching the show. I'd be mad. I want to watch. I like sports arguments and shit, but I hate this man. He never had nothing good to say to me. He put him on NBA pregame shows, and he never watched no NBA games. He watched like one team.
Yeah,
this is gonna work a lot, bro. He can't be watching
does work
games all the time.
It works a lot, man. To
they
be on
running him around.
Nonsense.
Well, to me, that's the beauty of it does is pull other good person like JJ. To me, owns him on the show when they talk about basketball. I like JJ's opinions. You're right. I preferred Max Kellerman. I thought he was a great co-host, and I watched it more when Max was on it. But I mean, I agree that Stephen A doesn't have the best takes. I agree with what you're saying, but hey,
he could be allowed to go in New York, man. If he stepped foot in the Knicks game, y'all should beat him up. But I'm not a New Yorker, man. I don't know. Y'all still letting Nas walk around co-signing 6ix9ine as the king of New York, and y'all let that rock. So when New York gonna stand up, man? What happened in New York, man? Y'all used to have a backbone. Y'all used to be somebody. Now y'all done fell off the cliff.
Dang, man. Dang.
We got the hate. Over Nas. There's some nonsense, man. Somebody should hit that dude with their car.
Eminem's last good album, X said in the chat, Eminem's last good album was the Eminem Show 20 years ago. I mean, I think a lot of people say the Music to Be Murdered By, that was his last one. People like that album. But I think
that has some good songs on it. But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say it was a good album like that. It's
not as good as at least 5 of the Nas albums that just dropped in the past 3 years. So it's not worth no. And then Matt said if he's talking about sales, cool. But who's talking about sales when we talk about better rapper? You know, like. Of Eminem beats everybody. We talk about sales, like that's
talk about hate.
Not argument.
You talk about sales in a rapper argument, you should smack yourself in the face and run into a brick wall, because you're stupid. Okay, Sales don't mean shit. They don't mean nothing. That means the marketing team did a good job. That's what that means. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all act like, is Britney Spears a better singer than Anita Baker? Like, what are we talking about, man?
No, good point.
Like, y'all gotta stop. Stop talking about sales.
subscribe.
It has zero credibility in hip hop arguments or discussions. If you talk about sales to compare two people's music, you're trash.
All right. What? Any other thoughts on this take? Clearly, we not
None
with
at all.
All right.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. The only here you get the hate. You get this much hate for Stephen A. Nowhere else you can get this much hate for Stephen A.
Nowhere else.
Nowhere else, man. Only on the haters' fault.
But Stephen A. trash, man. He trash, dog. He quick to get on his podcast and say some stuff. You notice he always side with management, never the workers. Suspect. Is not cool.
Well, that's
graphics.
Capitalists in general, man. Like I feel like that's a lot of the people in Hollywood, a lot of the just rich.
Oh, look at the haters, man. I saw some people arguing about Michael Thomas. You know, Michael Thomas went off on Saints and all of that stuff, and I agree with everything he said because Denise Allen is trash, so he should be getting clowned.
Yep.
But then they were like, oh, he don't have no respect for authority. Respect who? You got to be good. Just respecting you because you're the head coach.
What was it? He started going in on which reporter is it that he started going in on? The other
Jeff Duncan. Who's garbage?
Yes.
Jeff Duncan. Who is he? And the Saints, he was right. He said the Saints leak information to Jeff Duncan to put it out there to make players look bad. It's true. They do that all the time. That's exactly what they. Most of the teams do this with their reporters. They get these sucker reporters. They desperate for a story. They want to be in good with the team, so they say, "Oh, you want me to say? Oh, inside sources are saying that the team is really upset with this guy's practice habits or some shit like that." And then that come out, so they try to make the player look bad. Man, come on, man. That's the oldest game in the book. And then people be at home eating it up.
Yeah.
Does Stephen A. make the top 5 sportscaster list?
Not to me. I mean, sportscast. I don't think he's
sportscaster. Like the people that call the games, or people
I think
that's like
analysts. I think analysts. Like people who
Oh,
on
well,
talk
you would
shows.
make top 5. No, not top 5 because I like Nick Wright.
Nick Wright is cool.
I like
Max Kellerman.
And then I like Max. I like Chuck and them on their pregame show. I like all of them on the pregame show, the TNT pregame show.
Yeah, of course.
NBA
TNT game is
NBA one, TNT one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chuck, Shaq, and Kenny.
I like Michael Wilbon better. I mean, there's a lot of people I feel like I prefer to listen to over Stephen A.
And he was getting some dumb shit too.
Cool.
Perkins. Kendrick Perkins.
Oh yeah, no. Perkins annoys me. Perkins gets on my nerves. I don't like it.
He does. He ride for the Pelicans a lot, but then he take it back. He say a lot of wild stuff and then wait for it to come true and then be like, what I told you. I told you gotta look at the Pelicans. Like, okay, bruh.
All right. I'm with Matt. Perkins is annoying. Perkins gets on my nerves. I don't like when he's on there. I don't like when he's on there.
Arguing is funny, man. It's funny.
I mean, of course, Shannon Sharp is great TV. I think so. There's several people who I got over Stephen A. Stephen A. might not make a top 10.
I watched a lot of the nightcap clips now. Ocho. And sometimes with Gilbert Arenas, but Gilbert Arenas be saying nonsense too.
Yeah, he one of those people who be embellishing stories a lot. He like to tell a good story. I'm like, I don't know if it went like that 100%. So
yeah. All right, so let's not stick on the
entertainment.
sports too long. Let's get to some music, man. Really quickly, did y'all see the Dreamville lineup that came out? What y'all think of it?
You going?
I mean, B-Dog is the #1 J. Cole fan. The question is Is B-Dog excited? Is he buying his ticket yet? That's the question.
Nah, I've been before, and it just made me realize that a lot of these new artists are terrible performers. Everybody performs with the words in the background. Shout out to Larry June. He one of the ones who does not perform with the words in the background. He did his own thing, but
If Larry June can't remember his slow ass rap verses,
he did good. That's what I'm saying. He was one of the best performers. He actually did the song. He have no track playing in the background, but most of these people, they play the track in the background. They're just there to dance on stage. It's terrible. So I don't know if I'd go to a festival again, but
Dog,
I mean,
I've been saying this. I said
lineup.
this. I said this after I went to the Roots picnic last year. Who was it? Your boy. I just want to rock.
Lil Uzi.
Yeah, Lil Uzi.
why
Lil
was
Uzi.
he about to see a Lil Uzi show that was decent? Like he's trash.
Well, of course, but I'm just saying that he got on stage
definitely
and played that
dances on
song
stage.
3 times with the
And
words
I
on the
would've been going
background.
crazy.
He just walked around. He didn't even dance. And he wanted to pull people on stage. That was his show. Like it was like no performance
that's
whatsoever.
fire. That's fire, though.
I bet the crowd was like,
The
That was
crowd
fire, though. Yeah,
crowd
that's
was
fire, though.
super hype. The crowd was going
That's
crazy.
Fire though.
you dancing too. You was don't lie, bro. You start doing all
been on
kinds of
there,
stuff.
No,
I've been on
dog,
stage.
I almost got into a fight because this dude kept jumping up and down on me, and I was like, "It's too packed in here for you to be doing all that." Like, nah,
He just
man.
wanted to rock, dog.
Nah, man. Uzi is dumpster juice. I would exit the chat, man. I would exit the chat. Uzi is dumpster juice. Toilet water. But I just
Lil Uzi got some songs. Y'all playing.
it don't matter what kind of songs you got. I'm just saying performance wise, because I don't even gotta like your music to notice you doing a dope performance. Like if you up there, you got energy or you got crowd presence. I don't gotta like the song to just say, oh wow, that's a dope performance, or or
What do you do to perform dope to that song?
I mean, he could do the dance himself. He could rap the words. He could. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know, perform at all.
With certain songs, you can't actually perform it. Like, there's nothing he could have added to that song. Yeah, that song is. Yeah, when you make a radio dance song like that, that's all it's supposed to be. You can't really hype up that performance.
Well,
Nah,
that
that
wasn't
song
his
is
only
trash.
song. My point. That wasn't his only song in the performance. He didn't perform any song. Like any
That's
of the
funny.
songs. So,
I'd have been hyped for that though.
Yeah.
But
He'd have bumped into you. He'd have been dancing so furiously.
oh yeah, I'd have been going crazy.
yeah.
That song is fire, man. That's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Come on, why?
That's just one of those songs that get you hyped. Like a song that can make me want to dance.
No,
I
that's
just
all.
want to rock.
Get at me, dog. Get you hyped.
No, that song get me hyped.
Right. What is that? What is hyped about that?
Body yada. Yeah. Already, I can hear it every time. I feel good hearing that song. That's a good song, man.
I don't understand it. I'm with you, Baldy. I don't get it.
That don't make no sense.
Mhm.
Y'all will dance to anything, man.
But as far as his lineup goes, I mean, J. Cole always get a good lineup. He gets some A, B list people to come through. Like Nicki Minaj, even though I don't like her, she is an A list rapper with her impact. I mean, yeah,
Does
SZA.
Nicki do good performances?
I
I
don't
never
know.
saw
I haven't seen her. I've never seen her, but I figure I would assume not. Actually,
Dang, man.
she don't.
probably-
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Does she do a lot of coke before she does it? Because if she was on that coke, she must be going.
Yeah, is her performance gonna be better than that last diss song that she dropped? Whatever that was, that drug fueled
She not really dancing, right?
Huh?
And I don't know how the women, these women these days be doing it because like all they do in their videos is twerk or show their body. So how does that work
Yeah.
live? I saw when Michael Blackson was clowning who's that red chick Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. Yeah,
Her performance was trash looking in that video that he showed. He was like, "This all she
Every-
got. All she can do
every
is turn
clip for
around."
her is exactly. And that's
She got
so
no-
funny.
no performance.
Of course not, though.
She is so cool. I'm like, this song sucks. She can't do anything, and of course, the performance is garbage. Like,
She got one
of course,
flow,
yeah.
one thing. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Some of these
why do
people
y'all
are
support her?
one note, one trick ponies. I would think they should be one hit wonders because they only got one trick. But I don't know why people continue to like. I don't know. It feels like there's no such thing as a one hit wonder these days. It seems like when they make one song, people will listen to you remake that song like 10 times before they get tired of it. You know, I don't
No,
know.
not 10 times. You got like 3 tracks that you'll get. You'll get 3 songs off. It's no one hit. It's like 3 songs. Like you got a whole year. Then after that, like Ice Spice, she ain't getting the same looks that she was getting last year. She's still going viral and stuff like that. That's because she's just shaking her ass, but she not getting the same looks that she got last year. You got about a year still.
Let
The
me ask
same way
y'all a
that
question.
one.
Man. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask the chat too, man. Does Ice Spice look good to y'all?
Yes. Come on now.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna do that now. Hold on now. I ain't gonna let you do that.
All right, then I'm gonna let it rock then, because I think she looks weird, man. Okay, whatever y'all say, man.
You don't like the fro? Is
Whatever
that it? You just don't like the fro?
The hair color, but I just think she weird looking. I mean, okay, hey, whatever y'all say.
It's not
Yeah,
mid.
that's messed up. Yeah,
golly.
I'm not.
No,
She's
y'all-
like a 9 or a 10. She's like a dime piece. I don't see it
she's
personally.
it's definitely refreshing from getting the same thing that we get all the time.
Okay, so
Yes, I agree with B Dog. I agree with B Dog. She don't look like every other. Yeah, I agree with that.
With her, I like the blingers, you know what I'm saying, or the black gingers, whatever you want to call them. That's what she is. Whatever, I'm cool with it. But you think she looks better than
I said Megan,
she's
but
better looking than Nicki?
yeah, to me, yes.
Better
But
looking than Megan Thee Stallion?
no, but that's
No.
because she like LeBron she like LeBron. Like we don't see that many of them come around.
Like LeBron. Okay.
Yeah.
What about who's some other chicks? She better looking than Lotto?
Uh,
I don't
that's
think
tough.
Lotto
See,
I don't
looks
even
good
know what
either,
Lotto look
dog.
like. I can't even remember what
What?
Lotto look like.
Oh, yeah, y'all tripping.
Come on. All
Okay,
right.
what
All right.
about wait, is she better looking than Saweetie?
Yes.
No. See, nah, she's tripping. She looked better than Sexy Red.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think that's one that is absolutely not. Yeah, come on. All right, we don't got to stick on this. All right, people weren't ready for us to get to the music. I'm ready to talk about Blue Lips. Before we move on, tell me what you think of the lineup. B Dog, are you buying tickets or not?
Oh, I wouldn't. But if I had to rate the lineup, I would, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd give it like a 7 or an 8, honestly.
Would you buy Ice Spice a Benz? I mean a Mercedes. No, what he bought a G Wagon?
No, that was, I thought that was Sweetie.
Jordan Poole, right?
Oh, no, that was Jordan
Yeah.
Poole. Yeah.
It was.
They both did. Yeah, that's funny.
You understood Jordan Poole in that moment. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Nah.
yeah, for shit show.
No.
As Jordan Poole, no, because I would feel like I was above the one hit wonder. But as a nigga with that amount of money, then yeah.
I think she bad like that. I think she like. We gonna keep moving. All right, so no, we ain't buying tickets.
You talking about her being lame? Hold on, now Jordan Poole got knocked out by Draymond. He got kicked off the team. Who cares about him? He lucky.
That's not the same thing.
Oh well, we're not talking. We weren't talking about who's a cooler person. I think she's doing better in her career than he is.
Right.
But
so he got. He's
like,
desperate.
I don't think she's bad like that. I just don't think she's bad like that. He's not. You think he's desperate? He has like a 40, 50, 60 million dollar contract.
No, I know.
Like that.
Yeah, he made like 100.
I'm just joking.
No,
you
he
heard
is
Gilbert
desperate
Arenas
though.
talk about how the NBA players get them women. Gilbert Arenas said, "Dog, they just send a picture of like a Birkin and like be like, who gonna get to my hotel room first to have sex with me?" Like, and the women like running there.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. All right, man. We got a lot of people in the chat now. What's up to everybody in the chat? What's up, Leroy? What's up, X? What's up, Matt? Man, we appreciate everybody joining in. We're ready to talk about this Blue Lips album. Super duper. Everybody, thanks for joining in. Born Gifted. We appreciate all of you guys, Imperial Stats. So we about to talk about this Blue Lips album, man. Everybody's been talking about it. I've seen so many reviews. All right, first off, Pitchfork, I saw, gave it a great review. I saw Vulture review today.
I didn't do any reviews. I didn't look at
I didn't
anything.
watch or read none of them. I saw
Me
Courtney
either.
Hip Hop yesterday, but I didn't really want to. I tried to like even turn off that part. I didn't want to get into too many reviews
I
because I
didn't
thought
do any
the album was
reviews.
weird.
Okay, so then let's give our overall thoughts. B-Dog, you go first. What you thought about that album?
To me, this album is just made for me. They got a lot of hype music on here. Me and my son were in a car. That Yearn 101 came on. Yeah, we was going crazy. So yeah, this
Okay,
song
that's
got a
the
lot of
song.
hype music.
You thought a lot of it was hype?
A lot of it is hype. It does have some laws to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I saw Schoolboy put out a ranking of his albums, and I feel like I'm pretty close on his rankings. I don't know if I would put this number one like he did. I think every new artist puts their newest album number one right before it comes out, but
I
I
mean, you
feel
got
like
to do
I'm
that for the
pretty,
promo. You got to do that for the promo.
yeah.
But
But
we're going to get to his
As your
rankings
artist, you think that
at
your
the
new
end.
is your hotness. Like I understand.
yeah,
We're going to get
but
to
I'm
the
pretty
rankings at the
same
end.
right there.
So, yeah. So, let's just to give our overall thoughts on the album. So, you loved it. You thought it was hype.
Yeah, it was a good album to me. It was, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, good album
Baldy,
for
what
sure.
you thought?
I don't know, man. I don't even know how to describe this, man. To me, this is like lo-fi scaring the hoes, man. It's like it's not. It's the shit is angry stuff, but it's like jazzy. Then it's something else. Then it's this. Then it's that. Then it's this. Except I didn't enjoy it nearly as much. I thought it was just I don't really understand the way I saw the little stuff that I did see, the way people were talking about it. To me, it didn't hit me in that manner. I think it's got bright spots, but songs that I'm trying to replay only, like I think overall is a good album. I appreciate, I guess, what he's trying to do with it, something different with it. But this is like if Tribe was high or drunk on something and they wanted to try to make a hype album, it would be something like this. I feel like it would be kind of like weird samples and then weird noises and then there was some bad songs on here too. I mean, we could talk about those when we get to them.
Yeah, I am with you, Baldy. I thought, I mean, when you said lo-fi, man, lo-fi scaring those, I feel like that's a perfect, like, encapsulation of my thoughts on this album. I think it's a good album, good music when I'm playing it, kind of like in the background. You know what I mean? Like not super focused on it, like just when I'm playing video games, something like that. It's cool, good music. Kind of like lo-fi music or something like that, like I would with lo-fi music. But and some of it, and it's cool because it changes a lot. So there are times when it'll catch my interest on this part or that part. There's definitely high spots. There's definitely low spots. But overall, when I listened to it all the way through, it was cool. My first thoughts on the album, I played it when the Friday morning, got up, went to work, and I listened to this, man, and it was like, I was like, what is this? I was like,
bro, I turned this shit off. I said, "Oh, this is just trash." I turned that shit off. I said, "I'll come back to this in a couple days."
Yeah,
I was like, "What is this?" I think I was
Exactly.
I think I was past Ohio. I think I might have been a song or two past that, and I think that is when the album gets the worst. And so I was like, what is this? And I just said, this messing my morning up. I was mad, and I said, this is not what I was waiting for. And I turned it off, and I said, I'll come back when I'm in a different mood. I want, it's Friday morning. I'm trying to have a good time at work and get this shit over with, enjoy my weekend. This was not what I was looking for. So when I came back to it, I felt differently about it because I just wasn't like I didn't have anticipation at the time when I did turn it back on.
Yeah. All right. To that point, for sure. The first night I listened to it was after we got off of the pod. Of course, I stayed up for a couple hours. So I listened to it. I was like, this ain't it. And I just turned it off. I couldn't get to it. Because at first I jumped to Ohio immediately. I usually don't do that, but I really wanted to hear Freddie Gibbs because he's been quiet for a while. So I was like, what kind of beat did Schoolboy put Freddie on? And then I was like, all right, this song is all right. Then I was like, all right, I let it play a little bit. Had to jump back to the beginning of the album because I was like, this ain't right. Something like this ain't meshing right. Let me see how it started off. And at first I didn't like it, but today I put it on in the car and I was like, oh, this hitting different now.
And so I've seen this sentiment, spoken a lot. So a lot of people said this. You got to give it a couple of listens. Give it a couple of listens, and then it'll flow. Then you'll get it, or then it'll work, or it's different, and so your initial reaction is just bad. But I listened to because of that, I listened to this album a bunch this week. Like I kept forcing myself, like from the rip, I was like, okay. I think it was right after our live, the next day, Friday morning, somebody commented and was talking about the album in our comments. And they were like, oh, give it a couple of listens and then you'll like it more. And so I said, okay, I'm going to do that very thing. I went the next day, went on a walk, listened to the album in my headphones, and I liked it a little bit more. But no matter how many times I liked it, I never got to this love that I see some people giving it. Some people calling it a masterpiece. At best, I could say this album is mid-ish. Like it makes better than mid, not mid, but like a little bit better, a step above mid is the best I could give this album. I really don't understand the love fest it's getting.
Okay, so did you go in your car, go to your radio settings, turn the bass all the way up, and then play the album? Did you do that or no?
My bass is always all the way up.
Exactly, my bass stays up. Yeah,
and it didn't hit you different. You crazy.
I told you, man. I turned it on in my car the first time. Wasn't feeling it. I listened to it. I'm gonna say a couple more times that weekend, and I picked spots and things like that. Then I listened to it all the way through. I think Tuesday maybe, and I listened to it all the way through again today. So I tried to give it a bunch of spins. That's why we do our show on Thursday nights. Besides our schedules, we got time. We can listen to these new albums, whatever. And we listen to this. Like I said, man, I don't know. We can go through it. We can go through the tracks. I thought the rapping was good. I didn't have no problem with what he was saying, really. I like what he was saying. I like Q's perspective. I like each beat pretty much, or a lot of the beats. But I still can't say that I sat up here and loved any song on here. And I can't say that I'm trying to play this a bunch.
Yeah. So let's go through the tracks, man, because we can do that. Let's go through the tracks. Funny Guy. I mean,
that's just the intro.
Yeah,
yeah, it's nothing.
I mean,
but I thought the album started off good.
Yeah.
I guess I like the vibe there that he's given in the beginning.
Agree.
I don't know. The beginning of the album is actually the middest part to me. I think it gets better after Yearn, actually.
Okay, I don't know how much better.
I disagree with that. I think some of because Yearn is only 5 songs in, and I think Pop, I like the beat of this song a lot. I think it's too repetitive though. And this is where, again, I agree with you when you say the rapping on this album is good when there's rapping. And to me, I think a lot of a lot of albums get praised for being different or being outside of the box. But this is where, sometimes it's just like, I like rapping. Like, it's a rap album, hip-hop album. Rap on this beat. Rap on this dope beat. It's a dope beat. It's got a lot of energy. I think it's cool when they're doing the screaming and stuff like this. This is one of the most memorable beats for me on this album. But they could be a verse in between the screaming and and just we gonna pop. And I just think they would be better if there was. So
I thought this was alright. I like Thank God for Me.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I like Pop, man.
I like Pop. I said that.
I like Blue Slide.
Pop gave you that energy. I don't know. I was like, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, people gotta explain it to me, man. Y'all like we talked about this earlier. You like that Uzi song. To me, if nothing happens, I can't get hyped. If you're just gonna say the same thing over and over, that don't excite me. That's not gonna, I want to hear some crazy shit, something exciting. the same thing over and over don't do it for me. So, when you hear some songs, if they're repetitive, it's just not. I'm just not gonna get excited. Yeah, so I can't get hype. The beat could be as hype as it could be, even on songs where the rapping is not great. Like we talked about this on one of the episodes, like how much I love Mo Bamba. Right? That's mid rapping, but the way that the delivery, that has energy, and there's some words happening, something to go with the energy. So I get the energy. Songs have to have something like that to me, So I think there's some of that. I don't think it's as bad as what you said, dumb it down. But I do think if it's repetitive, it does get lame.
The beat switch is the thing that starts the hypeness to me. So that's why I don't understand when you say they got this. They don't have anything like Mo Bamba has. Mo Bamba is the cadence and the way the beat builds is amazing. So I get the energy from that. Pop has a different type of energy. I don't know. It feels more like mosh pit music type stuff.
Yes.
That's what I kind of like from this album. I feel like we're getting both sides of Schoolboy. Like most of the songs start off the very slow, chill beats that he's rapping on. Then the second half are the hype beats that you like to hear.
Well, so I think that's
Yeah,
kind
I
of the
like
theme of the album. That it's kind of it's kind of like he doesn't fit in one box. He could do the high energy stuff, the gangster stuff. He could do more thoughtful stuff.
Is that what Blue Lips mean?
Everywhere.
I still don't understand what Blue Lips mean. Was I supposed to get it? Was there a line? I heard it a couple times. I don't know what it means. Could somebody in the chat tell me what Blue Lips means? I don't get get the title. So
yeah, I didn't catch exactly how the title connects with the theme of the album.
Or what? I was like, why is it called Blue Lips? What does that mean? I didn't get it.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. What song is next?
Well, okay, so we talked about Blue Slides. Okay, so I like Thank God for Me. I don't know if we talked about that.
I like Thank God.
So, okay, Leroy said, okay, when you stop breathing, that's what we said last week before we heard the album. We said it's got to be like, Dead Body, Blue Lips. We said that. Born Gifted said he doesn't get it either. When you have hypothermia, you have Blue Lips. I just assume it's just about being a crip. Like,
I Googled it. Pitchfork says the album's title refers to the phenomenon of being shocked into speechlessness. And over a decade into his journey, he remains shocked at all the fans, accolades, and prestige he's racked up.
Did he say that?
I don't know. That's what he said.
They also are trying to guess.
Yeah, I think
look, there's a YouTube video on it.
I mean, shocked. Gives you Blue Lips? Like, that would be like speechless or something like that, or like, I don't know, like wordless or like, I don't know, lost for words or something you would name the album. I don't know, whatever. If that's what it means, cool. That's a stretch. That's a stretch if I ever heard.
Yeah, man. Whatever, man. But this is my favorite part of my favorite section of the album is here though. Thank God for Me, Blue Slide, Yearn.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. I think this is the best 3-song run.
You like those songs? You say you like Yearn.
No, I love those.
Okay, yeah. All right. So, Lovebirds.
What y'all think of? Hold on, before we move on, hold on. What y'all think of? Because I think what y'all think of him? His defense of Kanye, and why'd he blank out his name on the track on Blue Slides? Right? I mean, he talked about. Is it in Blue Slides? He says y'all talk about mental health and then y'all want to cancel, and then he blanks the name Kanye West or whatever, or I assume Kanye West.
I don't know, man. I mean, this is old too, right?
Yeah, he said this album.
He said he made this
3 years old.
He said, yeah.
So could it be somebody else?
That's true. I mean, maybe it could be somebody else, but maybe he blanked the name because he wrote the words before Kanye was all the way, canceled or something,
Man, that's trash, man. Kanye got album of the year right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, he does not. No, he does not. That's not true at all. But all right, then we don't have to get stuck on that then.
All right.
Yearn, Brett, Vito, you wanted to talk about Yearn real quick?
Yearn
This is the
go
best
crazy.
song.
Yeah, that's one of them beats right there. Like I don't know the whole song. Yeah,
And it's
as soon
What
as
rap.
it
about
come on
Lovebird?
too.
You like Lovebird?
No.
Let me see. I don't think that's the song right after Yearn. No,
Yeah.
I didn't like. Actually, that's what I was gonna say about this album. The features did a lot better job than I expected. I usually hate when there's no name features on the song. Like I don't know either of these niggas. But they did a great job to me.
Artists? Man, you don't be hate nothing that like didn't already pop off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this Devin Malik, if he got the first verse, I mean the second verse on here, that shit is crazy.
I disagree with you. See, I got the exact opposite take. To me, all of these songs are featured. I mean, I love Birds. I don't care for movie. I think it's too repetitive. I don't really care for that one. Ohio, I was disappointed. This is no. I mean,
Oh, I like Ohio,
I
but
thought
I like the weird beat switch. I like the beat switch in this one,
okay, all right. To me,
and I like
Foe is the one I like. Foe is the one I like.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Oh no, dang, I like movie too. Movie was good to me.
I
I'm
wasn't
trying to
feeling
see.
it. And
I
then
don't think
this is
I
when the
didn't like
album started going
Cooties.
downtown to me too, downhill.
Did y'all like Cooties?
I didn't
No.
like Cooties.
I
don't
didn't like
none of these
Cooties.
songs. Yeah, I didn't like. Foe is the next song I like. So from Yearn, Foe is the next song I like.
Foe was cool. Ab killed this too.
Right.
Yeah.
What happened?
Wait, say it again.
I hate that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
First, I don't like First either.
I ain't like First, but I hated Nunu.
I didn't like
Yeah, I
back,
don't really
like
back in
be
love
thumbing down
either.
a lot of songs. That shit kept playing, and I was just like, I have to. I had to thumb that shit down. I hope they never come back on my playlist. What is this?
I hate
bad.
Back in Love. That song is the one that annoys me. Back in Love. I don't like that one at all.
I was about to say that until the last part. Because doesn't the beat switch at the end, and then there's regular rapping? And I actually liked that part, but it was so bad leading up to that.
But this is part of the problem to me with all the beat switching. This is part of the problem. There are good parts in several of the songs, even if I don't like the song. But I don't want to skip. What am I play the song, listen to 2 minutes of stuff I don't like to get to the part I do like, or I'm gonna pick up my phone in the car and scroll to the. No, I'm not doing none of that. If I don't like the beginning part, the first 2 minutes of the song, the song's done. Like I don't want it. So that's part of the issue with all these beat switches, like all these transitions. It's too many. I'd rather just have separate tracks. If one beat is super dope, then just give me that beat. Like for instance, Lost Times. This is the song with the Alchemist beat. It has like a 30-second intro before it gets to the Alchemist beat. I'd rather just, you could have just started from straight one beat. It would be better.
Yeah, I didn't really like basically any songs again until Smile, and then that was it.
Okay, you didn't like Lost Times.
Not really.
Okay, I like that one. And for the rest, yeah, I agree with you. I didn't really care about any other song.
And I don't think there's another song on here I'm like trying to hear, and I like Smile, so like right, and that's like really short.
So my other issue with this album is even with some of the songs I said I like, I tried to when I try to play them in just in our playlist, the song comes on individually, it doesn't sound as it doesn't stand out as much. You know what I mean? Like as opposed to playing it in the album, because of these issues with the beat switches and because of long intros, like when the song just plays from my playlist, I don't really want to hear it as much. To me, it loses replay value because of all the weirdness, all of the transitions, all of the weird song structure. the unorthodox song structures, to me it loses replay value.
I don't know if I have. So, do you want to go through any more of these tracks? Are we gonna go through any more of these tracks? B Dog, you got any more tracks to talk about?
I mean, yeah, give
I
your.
want to get into my overall thoughts. Like I said, I don't have nothing else to say about all these songs I don't like on the back end. So, if you want to talk about those, I'll wait and save my thoughts till after y'all talk about those.
Yeah, I don't have any other thoughts on these songs.
B Dog, you want to talk about any of these other songs?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so my thing with with this album was I'm cool with if it's meant to be played all together. I really don't have a problem with you doing a lot of the beat switch and stuff like that. Is cool. I think that is a cool thing. I talked about how much I enjoyed Scaring the Hoes last year. That had a lot of kind of crazy stuff going on, different things, beat switches, stuff like that. I enjoyed that. That doesn't bother me. My thing is the songs don't make me want to listen to them on their own either. So if I played this album as a whole, I still would cut it off at Fool because I don't like those songs. I didn't think that there's parts of them, yes, but a large part of each song I did not like. I thought Q was rapping well on even songs I didn't like. I thought the stuff he was saying was interesting about, his kids and how he's living and the things he's done. And I was cool with all of that. My thing was just, I thought this is meant to be played in one block.
Yes.
And that may or may not be a big thing. Like, I don't know if that takes points away or gives it points for some people. Because to me, that doesn't add or take away. It's just, I won't be putting this on. I'll play a couple songs from that and maybe that's it. Because in the modern listening setting, I'm not playing the whole album if I don't love a bunch of the songs. And this don't have that. Don't have enough of those. So how could I put on just one or two of the songs when the songs aren't even, like, my favorite songs aren't even to that level like that. I just, like, I understand what he's trying to do. That don't mean I like it. And to me, you don't get extra points for that if I don't like it.
Yeah, to me, I feel like you get less points. I feel like people are giving it extra points because it's this thing that you could play all together. And to me, I think that's great. I think an album you can play it straight through is great. If that's what it's meant to. All albums should have that goal for you to want to listen to the whole album. But I think that it's like greater. This album is greater than the sum of its parts, right? People like the idea and the concepts of the album and the unorthodoxness, the novelty of the album more than they like the individual songs to me. The experience of this new thing than the individual songs merit. And I feel like that takes away from my rating. When I'm rating it, if, I don't care about the novelty. The novelty wears off, right? Am I going to want to re-listen to this album? How much will I re-listen to this album throughout the year? And I don't think even though the rapping, there's some songs where the rapping's good, like Urine 101. I don't think that it's interesting enough. Like, what he's talking about is not interesting enough. There's no, consistent narrative of some sort. There's nothing like that really draws me in that makes me want to replay this. There's not like punchlines, deep bars. There's nothing.
I agree.
That makes me want to replay this. I got it. Like, I heard it once. I got it. Like, I don't really need to replay this. So I not that I heard it once. I heard it multiple times. But the people who are saying that it like grows on you when you play it more, to me, each time I play it, I just feel like it becomes more familiar. But I don't think it gets better.
I don't know. I'm definitely gonna listen to it more. I like this album. It's good to me. I don't know. There's some lows on it, but even his bad songs aren't. I mean, they're not bad songs to me. Let me rephrase. Even the songs that I don't like as much aren't bad to me.
I mean, I feel like that about most of the songs except for Nunu. I thought that one was atrocious.
So, all right. Well, he ranked his albums as well. Y'all want to talk about his rankings of his albums?
Yeah,
I want to know what y'all give the album though. Y'all ain't give it a number
Oh,
yet. I want to
give it
hear
a
the
number.
number.
I give it 6.5, 7, maybe. I can't.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the stuff. I like some of the songs. I like Q, so maybe I'm biased, but I did think some of the stuff was trash on here. And I did think this was an interesting direction to take it, but it didn't mean that it was. I didn't think that it was at that level.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7 or 8. Um, yeah, I'm happy with that. A 7 or 8. Um, good album. Like I said, I'm gonna listen to it a lot more. I'm trying to stop myself from going back to listening to old albums I love and start listening to more modern stuff, especially stuff that we reviewed. So when we go to the end of the year reviews, I could talk about albums from this year. So I'm gonna listen to it a lot more.
6, man, 6. I put this on in the background while I play some Madden or something, man. Street Fighter. You know what I'm saying? Maybe then I want to care more. But lo-fi scaring the hose.
Yeah.
All right, so what we doing? We're going
About him
to
ranking his album?
Yeah. Would you? So, anybody else ranking?
No, I thought you said you wanted to talk about the ranking where he ranked his album.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I rated this a 6. I rated this a 6.
6. Okay. And B Dog, what'd you say?
I said 7 or 8.
Okay. So even though you like it, you still not. I mean, okay. All right. So you don't love it.
Oh yeah, 9 or 10 gotta be like, yeah, an album like no, no. We haven't had a 9 or 10 yet this year for me. So,
Oh, we gonna talk about one today to me. But so the people in the chat saying lower, like 5. The reason why I wouldn't go that low, and this is where I started. When I first listened to it the first time, it was unenjoyable. Like we talked about my first listen. But listening to it more, I do feel like there are interesting parts. There are enjoyable parts to me. I'm not bored or something like that. To me, a 5 is like I could, like just nothing interesting, or it's just completely mid. Not bad, but completely mid. So I would give it a little bit. It's got to be a little bit more points than that.
I get my computer fixed. Anybody could get beat in Street Fighter.
All right.
I got to rebuild my
Andrew,
and you can definitely catch these digital hands.
This is a great question. Do any Adrenaline Fuck said, do any individual songs of this album make Q's top 5 songs of all time? I say no. Even
not
don't even
Yearn.
say Yearn. No, not even Yearn. Yearn is not like
Yearn.
yeah.
Top
That's
5.
a different type of energy for me, man. I don't know. I love that song.
Yearn.
Different type of energy, but is it better than that part? Is it better than that part? Is it better than
Blank Face and
yeah.
Year?
Right.
Man of the Year's top 5.
Collard Greens. Is it better than Groovy Tony, Eddie Kane?
I don't know. It'd be top. If it's not top 5, it's top 10 for sure. And I might be able to get it down to top 7.
No way. No
so.
way. Yeah, I don't know. Oh man,
Yearn is crazy. I'm gonna play that for a long time.
All right, so Schoolboy ranked his albums. He ranked Blue Lips number 1. Obviously, he's got to promote his newest album. If he ranked it anywhere else, then why would people listen to it? But I mean, he said, "Bruh, y'all have never heard me rap like this." So this is the point I did want to talk about. Do y'all feel like his rapping has grown tremendously on this album? Do you feel like he's a better rapper today?
He's playing on a lot of stuff. He's doing a lot of different things, but
yeah,
is it way better? I don't know. Maybe the beats and some of the other stuff is making it so I can't see it.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't know. I would take that as like as an artist, he's saying like I never rapped over these type of beats, or I never did these 2 different type of flows on the same song. Like, and so yeah, then I would say yeah, he has a rap like this. But I don't think this album is his best music. So
Agreed. And I don't think okay. And when he says he grew as a rapper, to me, doing different flows, it is cool. I mean, like Yearn, I think is the best example of him. You know, doing the cool flow on Yearn. But like, I don't know. To me, Schoolboy's number one talent has always been the energy he brings to the record, and he still has brought energy to these records. But I don't think he's like some tremendously way better rapper. I guess I don't feel like. I feel like he grew from like Blank Face. I thought he grew a lot, and I feel like he's still in that same ballpark of talent. In my opinion.
Fair enough.
I agree with that.
But the rest of his album ranking was alright.
All right, so number 2 is Blank Face.
Hold on, I do want to say that he did say this album has been done for years. Yeah. So, with that being said, I do give it a kind of a little bit more leniency because he said most of the raps he's done, most of the things he went back on this album was like the beats and production wise and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you were to come out with another album this year, I think I would be just as excited as I was before this album came out.
Yeah, I'd be excited.
Yeah, but TDE, man, it's gonna be another 5 years until this another album drop. I don't really understand why he said that he's had this been done. Why hasn't it dropped before? Like, I don't understand TDE's still. I don't understand their system. I don't understand.
So you think the reason he gave was all just like not wanting to throw his label under the bus? He's saying it was him. He didn't want to come out during all this other BS. He didn't know where he would fit in it. You think that's just him shooting bail to TDE, or?
Man, he's an artist, man. Artists, they don't want to say it, but they be just scared and sensitive about their art, man. That's how artists are, man. I don't know, the reasons why they make their decision. The record label probably has something to do with it, as far as the timing. But if the album been done that long, then it could have came out, man. All right, I mean, release the album. Let's keep it moving, man. But hey, look, again, artists got to move on their time. I'm not mad. Just holler at me when you want to drop another one. In the meantime, I go to my artist that's dropping consistently and the type of music I want to hear. I mean, Ransom exists.
All right, so in the chat, man, everybody's been talking about this Consequence diss track to Talib Kweli. What? Did y'all hear about this?
Oh, you about to play it?
Okay, so really they talk about the video. Y'all play it individually because if I play it, it'll be on the stream. But y'all play go watch it. So Consequence, Be Forever, is what it's called. And the end of the video is what everybody's talking about. He got Talib, performance of sexual acts. It's kind of wild. So you got so it's pretty wild. Y'all gotta say what you think of it. But
what's it called?
Consequence. Be Forever.
Why did he have beef with Paulito?
That's the question. Why do people in the chat know what happened? Why do they have such beef? It's because Kweli was going in on Kanye, right? That's what the whole thing was about, right? Kweli was going in on Kanye, and Consequence was defending Kanye, and so they had all this beef about it. Right? Is that not?
What video is this? Man, you see this shit, man? Are you kidding me, bruh? Why did you tell me to turn this crap on, man?
I'm just saying, this is what people in the chat talking about, man. This is what the people want. What's going on? Should Kweli respond? What does he got to do?
Oh, you got to respond, man. Instead, you sucking men off. That's it's time to fight. Them's fighting words. Where I come from. You got to put up them dukes. Put up your dukes. You know what I mean? So you got to come out there and have something, man. Like, I don't see why Kweli would have any problem with that. 2 B-tier rappers get some buzz off of Consequence like a
C-tier, D-tier rapper. I
don't know. Consequence was on Love and Hip Hop for like 2 seasons and just embarrassed himself.
It's insane. dog. It is insane.
Consequence funny, man, because I want to respect him, but he do a lot of corny.
He does do a lot of corny stuff.
Stuff. So
Yeah, he does a lot of corny
it's like
stuff. I think
like a
Consequence.
whacker view.
I always,
His music ain't good enough to make up for the silly stuff.
but I always like Consequence's rhyme, scheme pattern things. Where he will say the same word over and over again. In his rhyme scheme. I always enjoyed some of Consequence's rhymes, especially some of his top songs, especially when it's got good production, produced by Kanye and stuff like that. But I don't know. He does do a lot of corny stuff, man. Has Talib ever been in a beef? No, has he ever made a diss record?
Besides Twitter?
Yeah, besides Twitter, like on record, on wax.
I don't know.
Yeah. You interested in hearing, diss tracks from these two gentlemen? Like, you hearing interested in hearing
I'm here for it.
Response?
I'm here for the beef. I would like to know where the beef came from, but I guess it don't matter. Consequence. If it's for Kanye though, that's trash by Consequence.
Yeah, it is trash. But all right,
I'm not making no diss track because you don't like my friend.
My question is, where was Consequence on the Kanye album, man? Because Kanye had no bars on that last album. Consequence was needed. Instead, he was doing this corny stuff.
That's what I'm saying. If you love Ye so much, Ye wouldn't even put you on the album, dog. Like
Consequence hasn't been on a Ye song since College Dropout, huh?
Late registration he was on. He ain't been on since. Like, dog.
Crazy.
Hey, this man made like 4 classics, bunch of hype songs. You wasn't on none of them. Dang.
He wasn't on any of the good music stuff neither. The Good Friday tracks.
He was.
Oh yeah, he was. He definitely was on some of them. Yeah.
Chain Heavy, right?
Yeah, Chain
He
Heavy.
was on. I feel like he was on something else too. But yeah, for sure. Don't do him like that. But yeah, we fighting after that, man. Nah, that's not. I'll put this track out and then I'm gonna find you, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You gonna roll up on him like Benny did Gibbs, man, with like 18 dudes, beat him up, knock out his veneers. He got them big, stupid looking white teeth. Consequence. His face look weird. He got like big chompers. So yeah, you can knock them things out, I'm sure. That's not acceptable. Man. I don't know where that come from, but I'm down for some hand-to-hand violence for that. No shooting, people live, but yeah, he could get beat up if I was Talib. But Talib don't have no goons. He don't have no goons. He got less goons than Drake, I bet. Drake got the Walkers or whatever with him. The real ones, the Toronto thugs. They thugging crazy in Canada.
That's crazy. That's a crazy. Hey, since we talk about breaking news, real quick, can we talk about y'all man Mike Tyson fighting Jake Paul?
Good for him.
Are we interested in this?
It's sad, dog. No, I feel bad. Like, that's really sad. I don't like it.
5 years old.
Exactly.
So are you gonna watch? Is the question? Are you gonna watch?
If it's free on Netflix,
I'm not paying
if it's free on Netflix, it's streaming live on Netflix. So if it's free, then
let's give him a bag. Oh, support, man.
No, definitely not support.
Old dude getting money, man. It's not even gonna be a real fight, man. You think you think it's a real fight?
How many rounds?
It don't matter. You 65, dog. You ain't supposed to be getting punched in the head no more, man. That's sad.
What if you come out there and beat the out of Jake Paul?
That's still sad.
No, it's not. If you beat the crap out of a dude 20 years younger than him, that's dope.
Yeah,
he can't win. He's in a lose-lose situation. If he beat the shit out of him,
no,
yes, he is.
No. It's not a lose-lose. Hold on. Because Jake Paul fought a bunch of other people as well. People would love to see Jake Paul get beat up.
He fought Floyd Mayweather. If Floyd Mayweather could fight him, Mike Tyson could fight him.
No, he didn't fight Floyd. He fought UFC fighters and stuff. He never fought a real boxer.
Yeah.
Floyd fought one of those trash Paul brothers or whatever. One of them white dudes.
Did he?
I think he did, man.
I remember he stole his hat I remember that, but
Had
I
a
think that would
fight,
just.
dog.
I don't think they had a fight because Floyd would never. He's not gonna take a L, and this Jake Paul dude ain't never lost.
Come on, man. A real boxer not losing to this dude, man. Even an
Exactly.
old ass Mike Tyson. If Mike Tyson go out there and this white boy skull in, I'm gonna be shit. Like I just
That'd
saw.
be great.
I'm gonna be clapping
That'd
at
be
home.
great.
Man.
I would feel great watching it. Oh,
Jake
it's
Paul's
Jake fighting him,
fights.
not Logan.
He fought Nate Robinson. He fought Ben Askren. He fought Tyron Woodley. Anderson Silva. And Tommy Fury. And Nate Diaz. So
White boy that he fought.
say what?
That's what I'm saying. Huh?
Some white dude.
He
Maybe
fought
I'm in
Hasim
man.
Rahman. Yeah.
No,
So his boxing record is 9-1. Yeah. So yeah, 9-1.
All for Rockman.
No, ain't no way.
Yo, this is funny.
Hasim
Man.
Rahman
I
Jr.
support this no matter what. I support this no matter what. How much they get in the bag? This is live on Netflix. How much money you think Netflix gave these dudes?
I mean, yeah, Mike ain't not getting out of bed for, less than a couple
Dog,
mil,
you see
right?
Mike Tyson made $20 million off this? How many $1 million you think Mike Tyson made?
I'm hoping he's getting his money worth, but it's still bad.
$5
Because
million.
when he fought
You think that's it? You think that's all he getting is 5?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a full fight. It's gonna be like, I don't know, 4 rounds. I don't know.
This is sad, man.
I think they got to get more than that. I think they got more than 5. I think Mike is getting more than 5. Mike Tyson fighting, dog. People gonna run to their computer to see this or their TV.
Okay.
That's not true. What did his fight do against the other old nigga? Who'd he fight?
It don't matter. It don't matter. If I turn on my Netflix and they say Mike Tyson fighting, I'm clicking yes, play this shit right now.
Yeah, if it's free, if they expect me to pay $5, I'm not paying it.
Well, I'm not paying no extra. I'll watch a bootleg. But if that shit is already on Netflix, come on, man. That's Mike
sad,
Tyson,
man.
I hate to see it. Man. That dude still look like he'll mess somebody up. Maybe Kweli should get him to go beat up Consequence.
Who did he fight last time?
My issue is what happens if he loses. That's the
exactly.
I'm old.
It don't matter if you
That's
old.
not
Come
true.
on,
They're gonna talk shit about him, dude.
Go home and smoke. You got no business fighting in the first place.
It doesn't matter.
With a real punch, you can easily go down at any time and be like, "Oh."
And they're gonna clown this nigga forever.
And Jake Paul will forever be like, will always,
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
he's gonna be at every rap bar, knock you down like Tyson. Like, come on, man.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Crazy and fall wobbly and do some weird thing like a punch out character and then fall. Then that's one thing, yes. But if he get knocked out, look, dog. Mayweather got put Pacquiao got put to sleep. You ain't hear bad jokes about that. People love Matt Pacquiao. He got put to sleep.
That's true.
So you don't hear people joking about that all the time.
That was different.
It's different. He was dead in the room. He was dead. He was like, "Oh no! Oh my God!" His wife was freaking out. He looked like a dead body. They had to go
against
wake him.
Boxer?
He was done.
Yeah, but it was in a boxing match, not against Jake Paul.
Okay,
that's different.
It's way different because Mike Tyson is like, how old is Mike Tyson, bro? Is he 60 years old?
It doesn't matter.
He's 60, man.
This man don't need to do this for the bag. The bag has to be
57. Mike Tyson, 57.
He's 7 years old.
You give him 50 mil, I can see it.
Logan Paul or whatever.
Jake Paul, man, I don't know. He's got to be in his 20s.
Logan Paul. I don't know about these white dudes that's YouTubers or something, right? What are they famous for? I don't even know. I just know they be fighting.
They're famous for beating everybody favorite MMA fighters now.
Right.
Now they about to beat Mike Tyson.
I don't like MMA. You want to hear some random hate? MMA is trash. Human cockfighting. I don't want to see that shit. They in a cage, humping on each other, and then the dude taps out. I don't want to see that shit. That shit is trash. MMA is garbage. Okay.
Bad take.
MMA is garbage.
Bad take.
I understand they're real athletes and or whatever. That's hard. It's hard to do, but they be gassed after like a round and a half. This shit is trash, bro. Every time I watch it, I'm like, why did I watch this? I'm
kind of with Baldy on this one, dog. I do get annoyed when it's be a 3-round fight, 15, like 3-round fight, right? So
you're watching bad fighters, then.
And when they get on the ground for 5 minutes of that fight, and you just be rolling around, I'd be like, all right, like when somebody go.
The ref got to come in and break it up. That's when the ref got to break it up, like in boxing. When you leave it, it's over with. They be just pushing against each other in their head and stuff. I'm like, dog, come on. This shit is
exactly,
trash.
but you're not watching the good fighters. Like, if you want to watch the dominant fighters on the ground, I could give you some dominant fighters to watch on the ground. That's very interesting.
My brother, I don't care. It's
exactly. So you're not watching good fights.
I like chess also. I'm not trying to watch that shit. I don't care how exciting you say it is, and I don't care how great the chess players are. I'm not watching it. I don't care how good they are. It's stupid looking. This shit is boring. Dudes just rolling slowly. That shit is trash.
So is amateur boxing, I guess. Like
amateur boxing is also
they punch more in the amateur fight. The undercard fights be like swinging more at each other sometimes. Especially like the little dudes.
Undercard fights are hot too. Yeah, them niggas be knocking out.
The only good parts of UFC is when dudes get their legs or their arm broke.
No, that's all right.
Occasionally they have like a flying knee or something that's exciting. Otherwise, this shit is trash.
Yeah. Hey, UFC was on a run during COVID time. They had some amazing fights, like all-time great fights.
And WWE didn't WWE buy them or something like that?
Never.
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe boxing.
I thought it was something like that.
No,
boxing,
maybe they bought boxing.
Don't have nothing that's centralized.
MMA is exciting when it results in a knockout, just not when it results in rolling on the ground. So
it's one of the middest sports. Sports.
I can't agree with that.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. But you think car racing is cool? Niggas driving in circles.
No. That's NASCAR. We talk about F1. They don't drive in circles. Yeah.
I'm trying to get into NASCAR. I watched NASCAR last week for the Daytona 500. Can't get into it. I can't get into it.
Driving in circles is not lit. I don't care how good they are. They're just driving in circles. What's good about that? MMA and WWE, the same company now.
MMA is not a company, first of all. The UFC and the WWE, is that what they're saying?
Yeah. And WWE merged. Exactly. Hey, bro, you don't even know about the trash you supporting.
Dang, bro. And listen, WWE is more exciting, dog. WWE at least is exciting. They got drama to it and stuff more.
Yes, ladder matches are better than anything in UFC.
All right, man. Let's get back to the music because one of my favorite rappers, Skyzoo, dropped this deluxe version of Mind of a Saint. And I feel like way less people are talking about this. It dropped in the middle of the week, so I think it dropped on Tuesday. And I feel like everybody was still talking about the Blue Lips album, but we want to cover this Skyzoo, Mind of the Saint. We're big fans of Snowfall here, all three of us. We talked about Snowfall. We did a review of the final season. But what y'all think of this deluxe version?
It's greatness, man. Skyzoo's the best.
Okay. Skyzoo is the best. B-Dog, what you think?
I mean, my same criticism of the albums last time. Like, it's great rapping, but I can only give you so much credit for using an idea of like IP. You already have the IP, so you making a story about the same thing isn't that amazing to me. But the rapping is great, and it just listening to the deluxe made me remember all the parts that I hated about that last season. I hate Franklin's mom still. She's terrible. They were 5 minutes away from getting the money, and she want to shoot the dude. It's just, I hate the show again, all over again.
I know we argued about the last season a lot, but I disagree with you when you say that he can only get so much credit because to me this isn't about making up the story. It's about how he captures the emotions, the scene, like how he paints the scene and paints the emotions of a character with words. You know, like like you said, when you're listening to these songs, you feel like I feel like I refeel all those emotions from the show
Who's
but
doing that, man?
also
Who's doing that, man? Who else is doing this type of shit? Who else is doing this type of shit, man? I was very thoroughly impressed with this.
Yeah.
I don't really know why, but I still had low expectations. Like I wasn't gonna like it, and I was like, "Yo, this Skyzoo is beast, man. This dude is beast, man. He's great." I kind of wish this was a separate album because then I would say I would be able to rate it as an album contender for this year because I still feel like it goes with the first part. Because I listened to the first part again when I listened to it.
Yep.
And I was like, "Damn, this like goes." I was very impressed. I thought this was a great way to finish this. I wish it had come out last year, closer to the end of the show, to really go with it, to really get the buzz it deserves. But man, I don't know how. This guy is just. This dude is nice, man. I don't know how this guy does it, man. I don't know why he doesn't get more acclaim, especially from New Yorkers. To me, he raps like how I wish Jay-Z rapped all the time. Like I love this dude, man. I just feel like he's just so great. So I'd be surprised when he doesn't get that type of accolade.
I agree with everything you said. I mean, I think he just wanted to take his time to get it right, as opposed to rushing after the show. Because clearly, I mean, you know, obviously he watched the show and then wrote these tracks. It's not like he just had them in the tuck. Even when you listen to, because like I said, I listened to the ending. I feel like he was surprised by the ending, clearly, because when you listen to like Balancing Act and Apologies in Order and stuff like that, there's like hints of expecting Franklin to die, you know, like the inevitable end of most, you know, of these type of shows, you know. And then, you know, he's like talks about his obituary and stuff like that in these songs, but then when you get to the actual end of the show, you know, it's got a different ending. So, you know, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen the show, you know, the album is all about the show.
Wait,
but
who didn't see Snowfall in our chat?
Yeah, I know.
So I ain't give you no damn spoiler alert. It's a year and a half later.
You didn't watch Snowfall, you and I chat, man. We second guessing some of y'all, and y'all been. I like a lot of the things the chat was saying. I didn't notice earlier, so props to y'all, man.
Yeah,
I feel like I can't. The album has a ceiling to me. That's the way I feel about it. Like, you can only be so great using the IP when there's other people who create albums about a life of somebody, and you get that same feeling of, oh, they're telling their emotions or how they feel from this made up character.
I think that's fair. I think that's, like I said, I think that's fair. I don't, but I also don't know I don't know how you could put this in a different way. It seemed like almost like he's in this dude's head, kind of.
Exactly.
And the way he's narrating it is different. So I also appreciate that. Like, but I do get what you mean in terms of, you're right. He didn't make up the character. He didn't write on the show. So I think that's a fair criticism. I just don't know if that is really capturing all that's going on. He's not saying, and then I went to the store, and then I saw Mom, and then I saw her talking to Reed, and I was like, "No, Mom, don't shoot him," or whatever. Like, that's not what happened. Right?
Exactly. He's not talking. He's not going scene by scene with the show. He's not. Yeah.
Right.
And so, but this is my thing. This is why I don't feel like that's fair to say that it's got a ceiling, because we don't do that with anything else that's adapted, right? When you got something adapted from one medium to another, like a book adapted into a movie, we don't say, oh, the movie can't be great because it was adapted from a book. Like, you don't do that. Why would we do that?
That's different.
How is it different? This is
a little bit different to me. Taking things. A picture is worth 1,000 words. That's what they say, right? So the way you picture something when you read it in a book is not the same way that everyone is going to picture it when they read it. So if you were able to put it on screen and give it something that the universal people who like the book, they can agree like, oh, this is really good. Like, this is close to what I pictured, blah, blah. I think that's more. You put in words to it when it already has words to it, is different to me.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
you're still taking the work that somebody said and gave you every bit of what it's supposed to be. They described it thoroughly. Everybody had a slightly different image in their head, but they had an image. We talking about Dune. They have a black sun on the Harkonnen planet. It makes everything look black and white. So the person that makes the movie is gonna put it black and white and make it look right or whatever, but they're still taking someone else's blueprint. It's still the same type of process, man. I don't think we've ever seen an MC take a show or really a movie character, really any other character, and put it into this type of form. And then and it's not autobiographical in the show, so it's not like he's taking words that Franklin says and translating them. He's giving a whole thought process that is only played out through facial expressions and things like that. He's doing the opposite of what you're saying. He's taking stuff that's not written, that's not explicit, and making it such. I think this is I think this is harder to do than what you're giving him credit for.
Agree. I
it's
completely
easy.
agree
Yeah,
with
that's the
Baldy.
thing. I think it's crazy.
No, you cannot. No, come on. First of all, okay. So like, let's if we go to like the track, "Give You Anything," right? When he talks about like, you know, he plays the track where he's cursing out his mom in the jail or whatever, right? Plays that clip, but then he gives, you know, like it's all this, you know, remorseful, regretful, you know, like, you know, talk about all of the members of his family, right? And none of this is said in the show. None of that is expressed in the show. All of that is completely non-canon to the show. It's completely, subtext to him, And then Freedom Dance, again, in the show you just see, you know, you see Franklin as a drunk. You don't, none of that is verbalized what he does on the, you know.
That's not true. That's not true. He said that was real. We talked about that at the end when we reviewed it. We talked about he either said a line or something about now he's free or blah blah. I think it's amazing, but I also think that if I had the ability to rap, like I feel like any rapper could do this personally.
Oh no!
I do think he's doing a great job. I don't want to take away from it. I think he's doing a great job. When I hear the music, it sounds incredible. I love what he's doing, but I do think that any rapper can do this.
Hold on, I think did our stream go down or something?
What? We are losing viewers, but I don't know if it went down. No, it's still live in my ear.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it went away from me for a second. I wonder if are we good? Let's see. Did it restart a new stream?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I can still hear it.
Okay, all right, cool. If you said it's good, then cool. All right. But yeah, do you think? Oh yeah. So go ahead. You know, you were saying, you feel like he's doing an amazing job, but you feel like any rapper could do this. I just feel like that's an insane statement to me.
Well, most rappers can't even rap this well. So in addition to him taking the stuff from the screen and putting it in the thing, he's doing it in such a good way as well. Like the bars and stuff are there, man. The flows are on point. So I don't even know how you can.
Like I said, I would give the bars, the flow, like all of that's 10 out of 10. The concept of an album, I just feel like would be what's holding them back. That's the glass ceiling. Like the highest you can get is an 8 for me. I feel like because you have the IP. I don't.
Okay, so what? Okay, all right. So I don't want to get too off track from this album, but okay, what's the concept of Blue Lips? Like, what's the?
But even hold on. Even if we say a movie, the book still is the most amazing part of anything. Like the person who created it, a book, whatever the original creation was, is still the most amazing because you came up with these characters and put it to where the masses could like it. So that's always going to be number one, source material. So the book, if you're talking about like a Harry Potter, what makes it? I think the book is more amazing that it was even able to spin off into all these things. So that's the 10 out of 10 to me. And then everything else that comes after that is lower. Because you have help. You have help. Like, it's help. I
don't think that's bad. See, so I think translating stuff to different medium doesn't mean it's bad. Translating it is not easy. Like, look at all these people that make these biopics that's trash. And this is like real life stuff that happened. And they can't make good movies out of it. So I don't think that's always it's not easy to translate stuff to different medium. I mean, like we're gonna talk about Dune. We saw Dune. They had different versions of it in the past. Special effects wasn't on the level. You didn't have this budget. You know, it takes a lot to translate some of this stuff. Even movies that's like a complete remake, like that Color Purple. Like, you know, there's a lot that goes into that. Even if I don't think that those things are so great, it's still a lot that goes into it, especially if you're gonna change things. So I think this has a lot of stuff that they did that was not easy to do. I think I respect it more than you, but I'm not trying to give it over the top praise either.
Yeah, I feel like I'm giving over top praise, but I feel like this is very impressive to me. Like Leroy Green said, he's explaining the psychology behind the character and adding another layer. I don't think most people can do this. Do you think?
You don't think
Leroy
you
also?
don't think you could have thought that though? Like, all right, go for example, the drunken scene or whatever. When you don't think if you sat there and was like wrote in a notebook, like, how do you think Franklin is feeling in this moment? You don't think you could have came up with those same thoughts? Like, he
Right, but
probably
then I
feels
would have
like
to
this, and that.
and then I would have to make good raps out of them.
Exactly.
Which is
Yeah.
probably pretty hard.
Right, because that's the other part. Even if we erase the concept, most rappers just can't rap like Skyzoo. I mean, the bars. I mean, number one, the way he you know, what he does with words. You know, how he flips them is incredible. And then also the concepts he's doing here, the allusions, you know, he does with, you know, like Jesus and the drug game or all this other different stuff. He's doing a lot of things on this album that aren't just common. So I don't really see how you can. Yeah, I don't see how you can.
But I appreciate your perspective, man, because it is. I get that some people will have that type of feeling about it. I do understand what you're saying. I think that is. I just feel like there's always something that's discrediting what this man does for some reason. So I get defensive in that regard because I just think this dude is incredible. And I like I said, we talked about how I just don't feel like he's getting the proper respect on some of these different things. So that's fair. If that, you know, we could argue back and forth about it all night. Or we got some other topics to go to.
Rapping was 10 out of 10. The way he told the story, great. Can't take nothing from him. I think he did the best job possible with what he had. So I will say that.
And I think this is what, 6 songs?
Yeah, that's what I like too. It could have been another album. Yeah, it could have been another album with 6 songs. I'd have been happy with that too.
It could have been. I mean, Mind of the Same Part 2 could have just released it separately. I think the deluxe, you know, gets people to listen to the first part again. One, so I think that's one thing. I mean, you know, probably helps streams in that way, but also I think it works together so well. Like when you listen to the whole thing, because you hear the beginning part of this album when you listen to it again. You know, like the first 5 or like, you know, 4 songs, it's kind of more innocent Franklin. You know, of the past. You know, one with good, you know, good intentions. Yeah, you know. And then when he gets the, you know, bodies and he's talking about, you know, killing, you know, the evil he has to do through this game, and then it gets the balance of that, and he's talking, and he has this God complex from his success, you know.
Man, we ain't stealing neighbors' Wi-Fi. YouTube is trying to stop our growth because we hating on different things too much, man. It's ESPN. It's ESPN coming after me for that Stephen A. hate. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to win. UFC, they trying to stop us. We support this guy Zoo over here. They don't want us to do that. They want us to talk about Jay-Z and Nas again. Jay-Z, yo, son, let's talk about how Jay-Z and Nas beef again. You want to talk about that again? I bet they bump.
Who's greater? Who's greater? Again. Who's the best? Who's the GOAT? Yeah.
Definitely bump up real fast, man.
Yeah, and like Leroy said, it's real though. Drug dealing will change you as a person, and I feel like that's what this album captures. You know, it's like bright in the beginning. It gets to this, you know, really, you know, God complex, sort of, you know, feeling himself a lot, to, you know, kind of remorseful when you get to the middle, and then at the end, when you get to Freedom Dance, it's like, this odd, like, is eerie almost celebration.
Yeah.
That you So
And how could you not feel like that? How could you not feel like that? Like my ego would be messed up too if I, especially since he's the first crack dealer. Like it's not even like he
right.
joined the game; he is the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel crazy too. I'm gonna act crazy. You know what I mean? If I'm the original crack dealer in your neighborhood, you know what I mean? Like that's a whole nother level. So it's not surprising, man. Remember how Franklin was early on? He had his like little polos, then he started rocking that beeper. Then he was really the man then, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's good. I think this is cool. And but do you want to rate this as a separate album or do you want to put this as like a deluxe? Because this might be the best deluxe I done ever seen, really.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah.
Because it was always playing that way. Like it's not bonus songs. It's still part of the narrative. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's makes it so different. So
but I think it completes the album. I think this album is elevated now by having that completion. So I really, like I said, I don't know. I can't say nothing bad about this. I think this is as good as it could possibly be. I played these songs a couple times today, and I but I'm a Skyzoo fan, man. I'm a stand for the guy, man. I think this guy has great mixtapes. I think this guy has great albums. Somebody asked earlier, is it harder for New York rappers to break through and stuff like that? I don't think that's a regional issue. I just think he makes traditional rap. And I don't think they want you to get on making traditional rap unless you're talking about some real ignorant type shit. Ignorant shit is gonna get you sales. And if you're not talking about that, then you're gonna have a hard time. Yeah. I think that goes for almost any genre too.
Yeah, I think it's more the content. I feel like they only want to push the ignorant stuff. Skyzoo stuff is too, I don't know, thoughtful, introspective, poetic, and even like it's like deep. Like to me, when we talk about stuff that gets better when you listen to it more, like this type of writing that you get more things from when I'm listening to it. As opposed to, I don't know, a lot of music that's easy to get from the beginning. So, yeah. So, that's it, man. That's our review. What can we say? 10 out of 10 to me.
Yeah, I would agree. This is the greatest rap adaptation of a show in history. I've never seen it done. Never seen it done, man. I'm waiting for Skyzoo to give me Mind of Neo, man. I want to hear the Matrix from Neo's perspective, man. Yeah. All right. I want to hear the mind of Michael Corleone. The Godfather saga. Yeah. like what else can you adapt, man?
Well, Matt, I want to say with Matt in the chat. So it's amazing rap, but the themes are repeating. So this is why I say it's not repeating themes, Matt, because most albums, it's just talking about somebody's, just living in the drug game. They might talk about their perspective, whatever. This album is.
I did his girl. I did her girl. I took his girl. I did your girl. I did his girl. I can't stop doing these girls. These girls can't stop doing me. Like that's most rap albums.
Yeah. This album is not just that. It's not just that. It's also examining the whole crack epidemic as a whole through the lens of this character. It's deeper than just I'm a drug dealer. I make money. It's much deeper than that. So I think if you watch the show and you listen to this, it's no glamorizing drug dealing in any way, shape, or form. So, right. Everybody talk about hustling, but only a few capture reality. Leroy said it best.
And those tend to be the best ones.
Right.
Those tend to be the best ones.
So
yeah, that was great. Like I said, I think it was great. What else are you talking about?
Another thing that Leroy said was, do you think this is similar to the American Gangster Blueprint, the American Gangster album?
Yeah. I don't think it's. I think this is well, because of the nature of Snowfall as compared to the American Gangster movie, you get a much more detailed look at how that goes, and so this album is also a much more detailed look at how that goes. So, but I mean, it is a similar path. I mean, it is kind of similar to all gangster stories, but I think Snowfall has such a unique ending, and kind of, the setting obviously is more relatable. Just different things I thought were make it a little bit more and make this album a little bit better in that regard.
Agreed. All right. So what last topic before we get through? Y'all want to talk about
like 3 more topics?
Okay, y'all still want to talk about?
No, we got one more topic. You're right. Let's go, dumb it down.
You want to talk about the Philly Most Wanted album? Beat Baldy wants to talk about this album.
Shit.
I don't know in the chat if y'all listen to this album or not.
Because this was funny to me because we brought it up last week, like inadvertently. So I wanted to know because that was funny. I completely forgot about this album. And it was such a weird thing to bring up in the conversation, but it came up. So I did want to know what y'all thought because y'all had never heard of this. Mm-hmm. It's like all Neptune's beat.
Yeah.
It's like a time capsule from the year 2000 or whatever year it came out because it's super early, like Neptune's beats. You know what I mean? So yeah, what did y'all think of that? What is it? Get Down or Lay Down or something like that? Is the album?
Yeah, Get Down or Lay Down. Yeah. Philly's Most Wanted. I was shocked listening to this. First, I went through a lot of different emotions. Listening to this. First, I was like, I didn't even know it was all Neptune's beats. So when I listened, I was like, man, what are these Neptune's beats? Then the whole album, I was like, they can't all be produced by Neptunes. Like, how these dudes get Neptunes to produce their whole album? Like, I don't understand it.
They're like early, I guess. Or I didn't do no research and look into it more. But were they the first attempt at having a group like that on the record label? I looked into it, a bit. I mean, it just seemed like the Neptunes knew them or were, in some way, cool with them to produce their whole album. But Born Gifted said he remembers Philly's Most Wanted. So they only got this one album. The album, I guess, didn't meet expectations for their label, and they got, and it kind of flopped. But are there? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this album. Like you said, it's a time capsule. I felt like they are kind of average rappers. The Neptune's beats are, like I said, I feel like some of them I've heard before or better versions of before. And wait, what you say, B-Dog?
No, them beats are fire.
Yeah, okay. I love the production on this album, man.
The production was crazy. I feel like they could have put any two regular niggas on this album, which they did, and it would go. So
like they're back and forth. I think they do that so well.
Some of the songs I do think they do. I do think they do it well.
Yeah, they have funny lines too, man. They have funny lines. I thought there was a bunch of funny lines on here. So, and maybe it's because I remember this album because I had listened to this when it came out. Basically, it was. Like I said, it was a thing that I remember hearing, and I remember listening to it a good little bit, especially certain songs I know all the words to. I was like, dang, I remember this joint good. So it was funny to me.
So what's the standouts on this album then? What y'all thought the standouts?
Definitely Sucker Part 2 with Beanie Sigel
on Part 2, exactly, was definitely. So when I read an article, they're the ones that put Beans on. Like Beans wasn't even interested in rapping, and they took him with them. And so they battled him. They battled Beans, and that was the story. So they battled Beans, and then they liked him, so they were like, "Come with us," and then he got signed by Rockefeller.
Wow, I didn't know that either. That's funny. Okay, I like a bunch of songs on here, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Listening to this again, I like Radical. Y'all Can't Never Hurt Us, Suckers. Please Don't Mind. But my favorite one is definitely Suckers Part 2.
Suckers Part 2, Street Tax with the clips is also a good one.
Yeah.
Y'all Can't Hurt Us was a standout to me, and those are the three I like the most. Those are probably the three best.
It's pretty shallow rap.
Exactly. That was my thing. I was like, I feel like all of this is it's almost like stereotypical. You know what I mean?
Why
you like it? I mean,
back in the day, did they always want to have some woman moaning on the track? Like everybody has that woman moaning on the track.
No, I agree. That's part of the time capsule stuff. The chick talking in Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need to hear that shit. Like
The
that's
skits?
cool, I guess.
The
Like,
skits and stuff. I was like,
it's
what
word
is this?
thing. It's word thing. A couple of them were funny though. What's the one? The one that they had to shoot out or whatever. I was cracking up when I heard it. The dude pulls up and then he's like, "There you go right there."
Yeah.
How they start shooting? I'm like, this is hilarious. And then it goes
Yeah.
into the song about it or whatever. I was like, okay, this is some shit that you heard on albums in the year like 99, 2000. So it made me laugh, man. I was cracking up. This high school me was like, yeah, dude, this is funny. Like we were having a good time.
To me, it almost seemed like parody. Like it was so stereotypical. It almost seemed like parody of like a rap. What a Neptune's rap album would be. You know, like it's funny because we just listened to that. Especially because we just listened to that fake Neptune song from Sean Price. I was like, this is funny. Like to listen to this after that. So
yeah. So what would you give this if you had to give this a rating?
A 5. Nah.
A 5?
The beats of the production by itself has got to give it like a. I don't know. I can't say this is something like. I wouldn't tell people they need to go listen to this. It's a 6 or something like that, man. It's not. Yeah, that's it. I saw as high as I could go.
Exactly. I agree.
You agree it's a 6?
Yeah.
Nah, man, this is a forgotten gem, man. This is like an 8, dog. These dudes got bars. This shit is good, man. This is a fun album, man. This is a fun album, dog. What's the wackest song on this album?
I feel like the nostalgia is getting to you, man. No, there's not. I'm not saying. Well, okay, there's definitely songs I did not like that I would not listen to again. Lady's Choice. What Makes Me. Piece of the Pie.
Piece of the Pie. I like Piece of the Pie.
I mean, I don't know. There was several songs I just wasn't that interested in.
I thought this album was good, man. This album's good. Got very few skips to me. Fun songs. Cross the Border. Please Don't Mind. Come on, man. Please don't mind. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that shit is fun, man.
All right. Nowhere else are you getting this type of in-depth, hate of forgotten hip-hop albums than the Haters Ball right here, man. Y'all gotta like and subscribe.
Nowhere else.
Nobody else is talking about Philly's Most Wanted.
Now we got to think about what other albums are like completely overlooked and forgotten that might have been like at one time. You know who this made me think of? And I don't know if y'all remember, and maybe y'all in the chat remember Ray Cash.
Oh, I remember that. Ray Cash, yeah.
Ray Cash had a fire album, dog. Then I never saw him again.
Yeah, I remember
Ray Cash, man. And then y'all in the chat remember Ray Cash? Because I thought he had a really good album. That one album he had. He had songs on there with like softy stuff.
I gotta check it.
I think that album is another forgotten gem, man. I was trying to think of some other forgotten gems.
Cash on Delivery?
Cash on Delivery. Cleveland on the map, man. Put Cleveland on the map.
Hey, he dropped the album this year if you want to listen to it.
Wait.
2 of them.
No way.
He dropped 2 albums this year, dog.
I don't believe that.
Seriously? Oh, man. I'm about to be a Ray Cash fan. Let me go sub Ray Cash, man. Ray Cash back with some new stuff. Ray Cash had a dope album.
Nigga, who is this? Hold on. I've never heard of him before.
Y'all gotta
listen to his biggest songs.
Y'all gotta let us know who's the best, a forgotten rapper in the chat. It is funny. Yeah, I know. Matt, never heard of half of these people that we talking about. Who's Lada Darkman? Is that a person? Super duper?
Yeah. I knew.
I don't know. Ray Cash, Sex Appeal. I think I heard that song before.
Yeah. I'm a pimp in my own mind. Well, they had an F word in there, but we did the edited version.
Yeah.
No, Cuckoo Cow was trash though. You can't be a forgotten gem if you're not good. I remember at least the Cuckoo Cow single. It was like, right? Is that the right person? Am I mixing them up? I didn't like that dude.
I don't know,
Tracy
Cuckoo
Lee.
Cow.
Tracy Lee. Wasn't he like down with the lunatics or something like that? Is that Tracy Lee? Or am I mixing him up with some other people?
Yeah, see,
I think it's hilarious to think about some of these people that popped up. Just like random. Like I said, this made me think because we were talking about the Neptunes, and that's how we got on the Phillies Most Wanted. Because I just brought them up out of nowhere, and I was like, I forgot all about that.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never like remembered them. But now, please don't mind if it come on in my random Googles. I'd be like, okay, man.
Yeah,
And
I grabbed a couple of songs.
Suckers Part 2 is great, man.
Yes, Suckers Part 2 was great.
Yeah, he got nickname for smokers like Wesley Pipes, Roberta Crack.
So
that joke was funny, man. I was like, okay, that's funny.
All right, I think it's interesting to listen to some of these forgotten gems. So people dropping them in a lot of Darkman. Let's see, we got Cuckoo Cow, Tracy Lee, Ray Cash. It'd be funny to review some more of these albums. But before we get out of here, we wanted to talk about Dune Part 2.
Dune Part 2, man. What y'all thought about that one, man? Y'all saw that? Everybody in the chat, y'all saw that movie?
Can we give generic what we thought about it responses first before we go into spoilers? Or are we not doing spoilers?
Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. We'll do no spoilers. Matt's...
Spoilers.
All right.
I mean, okay, at least we'll give our non-spoiler thoughts, and then if we want to do spoilers, Matt will have to leave at the last 5 minutes of the show.
Only like a 40-year-old book.
All right. So what y'all overall thoughts? What did y'all think is the greatest? Because I see some people saying it's the greatest sci-fi movie.
It ain't that, dog. It ain't that. Oh, you read the book?
It could be.
If you read the book, then you're good. You
think it could be?
Representatives album was good. No, I don't think that was the. It wasn't. It's not. You think it was the best sci-fi movie since Matrix? Arrival was better than this.
I said it could be. It got the potential. Like Part 3.
Wait, okay, but I'm talking about no. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
This movie alone, man.
This movie.
First of all, I'm gonna talk about something, man. First of all, I don't like this dude, Timothy with 2 E's and an accent mark. I don't like this dude. I don't like this dude, man.
You don't think he had a good performance?
Is day old butter, man.
He could have been our Spider-Man.
Like I don't buy him fighting anybody. To me, like anybody could walk up and smack him in the face. This is where I wish Sean Price was still alive. Where Sean Price would have like a thing where he would just walk up and smack the shit out this dude in the middle of a fight scene or something, and it would be hilarious because he just looks soft. Don't he look soft to y'all?
Yeah, he looks like a fucking prince.
To me, he looks like a 30-year-old white lady.
He looks like a prince. That's
30-year-old white lady. Crazy.
Had to work hard in his life.
Okay, but the fighting style in these movies is not one of it's not like brawn, so it's more like speed. They got to get through the shield.
No, man, his trainer dude who got clapped in the first one was freaking Aquaman.
Yeah, no, that's true. He was Aquaman.
And that's why he got clapped, because he's too big. Nigga, what you mean?
Oh, that's what it was? The muscles slowed him down?
No, he fought like 5 dudes at once. And come on.
He got too many muscles. That's why he died.
That's I don't like that hate.
Matt said he don't even believe he can hang on to the worm. Dang.
Well, I don't believe he's doing anything.
Sci-fi. All the heroes in the sci-fi look like him, though.
No, that's not true.
Neo didn't look crazy. Anakin didn't look crazy.
Anakin is a space wizard.
Okay, what is this guy? Him and Anakin aren't that different?
A sword. He's just a regular dude with a sword. He's no
and
special.
he don't even use a sword. He uses a dagger.
He has kind of like precognition.
Yeah,
and he fights with a sword.
He uses a dagger. That's the thing. That's what's so tight too.
It's a bladed object weapon. Okay,
exactly.
Dagger. Okay, great. That don't make him powerful.
Exactly. The dagger is a small speed weapon.
You think he better than a nigga that hang out with cannibal chicks?
Cannibal chicks. What do you
Man, I
mean?
don't know who you talking about. Nah, I'm lost.
The two chicks that eat humans.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. No, okay. Are you talking about
Didn't
the
you say
Harkonnens
that?
dudes?
Eating tonight, or y'all want to eat
But
some livers? And he was cutting dudes up and feeding them humans.
okay, he also was not the coolest person because he was supposed to go into that fight with the people drugged up. He just so
Yeah.
happened that one of them wasn't, and
If
he
you
killed
are
him.
getting with women that eat humans, you kind of a badass though.
No,
Kind of
no, he
you
had
can't
done
trust
nothing
man.
before that.
If you fall
Nah,
asleep, they catch you slipping, they gonna eat your kidney. Oh nah, you gotta be
no,
on.
All
You
right,
got
all right, all right.
I'm
So
not with
let's
that.
let's get
I'm not
let's
with
get
that.
some rails on this review. All right. Matt said, "How are the fight scenes? Let's break it down. First of all, what do we think of
Fire.
the movie overall?
Real.
What do we think of the what do we think of the movie overall? All right.
Yeah, great movie, great movie, not
Great movie.
good, great,
Okay.
great movie. I'm gonna give it
I don't know
great
about great. I don't know about great.
just because even though it has source material, I'm gonna give it great that it's not the same shit over and over again. I'm happy for that. It was good, it was done well. It's not the same thing over and over again. I'm tired of everyone remaking movies all the time now.
Oh, I agree with that.
I'm tired of people just doing the same thing over and over again. No one's trying to go back and grab any other new sort. I mean, if it's source material, it's not new, but no
Yeah.
one's grabbing other things. It's all the same thing over and over again. We're gonna get 1,000 Star Wars movies.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
They also have two other versions of this, but yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's not new,
Yeah, but
but
okay,
it's
but
different.
this is different.
Two other
Exactly, it's different. It's
versions
not
of
the
it.
same. It's not
It's the same
another
better.
superhero movie. It's not another, and it's directed differently. Even if
Yes.
it's got a completely different vision to it. So it's
I
very
agree.
different
Yes.
in that sense.
I agree. I agree with that. I thought the movie was good. I don't know if I would say it's great yet, man. Maybe I got to watch it again. I don't know if it rises to the level of greatness, but I did think the movie was good. But it's just very much emotional. You know, a lot of talking. And did you see how the mama was? The mama was probably the best character to me. I wanted to see more of the mama doing creepy stuff because the mama was creepy, bro. She was
I
talking to that
thought,
unborn baby the whole time. I was like, yo, this chick is creepy, son.
Mhm.
She was just walking by people like, yes, we must talk to him. I was like, oh,
Mhm.
crazy.
yeah, her
That was
talking to
cool,
herself.
bro.
She was creepy. She was creepy. All right. So the action. What about the action? Do
And
we
then the
think
voice,
it's
when she did the voice, when she did that voice thing, I was
yeah.
like, Jordan. I was like, oh.
So, well, this is the thing I love about the movie. So let me just go my thoughts. This is what I love about the movies. The world. I mean, I enjoy how it's filmed. Just being on Arrakis, and even when they go to the Harkonnen planet, I feel like the world building in the movie. I feel immersed in the movie, especially the visuals and all the magic and all the lore and stuff that they kind of go through. So I think it's great in that sense. I love it in that sense. You know, I feel like any good sci-fi movies should feel like you should feel like you're
Exactly.
wrapped up in this world, a new place, and it
I
definitely
agree.
to me does that. So
Yes.
I think the movie's great in that sense. I think that I like the pacing. It's a slower pace. To me, I would compare these two like Lord of the Rings type movies. 3-hour long epic type thing. No,
I don't agree with that. No, there's way more action than Lord of the Rings.
Ooh,
Especially the second Lord of the Rings. The second Lord of the Rings
Look.
got action.
yeah, second Lord of the Rings has action. Yeah,
This movie had action. I mean, I guess you don't count the blowing up the spice things as action, or
yeah, that's action.
what you mean?
I thought they had about 4 action scenes in this movie. When him and
No
his
way.
girl, the skinny chick that needed a cheeseburger, blew up the first spice thing together.
No, that was the second action scene. The first action scene was when the Harkonnens came the first time and jumped on top of the rock.
That's true.
And he
That's
wound
true.
up having to kill. Like,
Oh,
spoiler alert,
That's the
guys.
very start of
Sorry.
the movie. That's the very
Forgot
like
about that.
Yeah,
first.
that's the start of the movie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It didn't stand out to me. So I forgot about that one. You're right. Okay, so that one, And then they showed the black and white planet, which was very, very cool with the black fireworks or whatever. Like I was like, that's
Yeah, that
dope.
show was fire.
And then they had the final fight. Like I don't even count the part where he got on the worm as a action
That's still
scene.
an action scene. Come on, it's an action scene.
Yeah. And they blew up 3 spice things in between that. And then
Yeah.
they had the time where they blew it up and then dude got knocked out or messed up.
Now we got all kinds of spoilers. Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
no, we're spoiling now.
Yeah.
We're spoiler free now. We already said it one time. Everything else spoilers after this.
So you're right. I forgot about some of those action scenes. So maybe I just didn't think they were that exciting. I don't, like I said, I was waiting for something big at the end, and I felt kind of let down because they showed the armies and then they don't show much more till they show that like one-on-one thing, and I'm like, oh, okay.
This criticism I agree with. The climax of the movie, I feel like under-delivered. With that the big battle that they set up for, I don't feel like it was fleshed out enough. Like, to me, it seems like the movie pacing is it takes its time with so much of everything, and then it gets to that last battle, and it kind of, I feel like it almost speeds through it in a sense, It's not like, again, if I'm comparing it to like Lord of the Rings movies, like Helm's Deep is like a long battle. Like it feels like it's a
right.
Yeah, like it's.
So this is why I feel like I guess there wasn't enough action in me, maybe. But you know what? I thought the movie was very good, and I'm eager to see more of this universe. I thought this was very interesting. I like how the Arabs was on the worms and doing all this cool stuff. The part where they showed the water, I was like, oh, that's dope. The water was in the thing, the big pool of all the people's water that they took. Whatever. I was like, oh, this is cool, man. The whole thing of like the space Arabs I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
But and I thought it was very interesting. Like, it's clearly not saying that this dude is a white savior. It's saying like that's bad and this is all false prophecy. But then it's coming true, and I thought that was interesting kind of way to look at it, because dude gonna be evil some kind of way, or probably like just a dictator, kind of like.
I don't know how that's evil. That's what I don't get.
Well, he's not a good guy. Paul's not a good guy.
How am I not a good guy?
It's definitely the start of a villain story.
He's reacting very, very reasonable to me. He's being very reasonable. He's being more reasonable than I would have been in the same situation, I feel like. Well, I don't understand how he's evil.
He can have good intentions and still be a villain. Like, those aren't mutually exclusive. So
he's pushing a false prophecy to basically enslave space Arabs. They're supposed to be Arabs.
Right. Yes, I mean
it's supposed to be about like colonization. You can see
it's definitely about colonization.
To be colonizing these people. Like, this white man come up in here and basically tells these people he's Jesus by using religion that they brought to enslave these people's minds and hearts. It's messed up.
Okay, I get that, but also, I'm about to rid this planet of these people who've been messing over y'all for so long, right?
Yeah,
is that not what he did?
But his family had beef with them for much longer. Those people are pawns. The Arabs in this movie are pawns.
Exactly.
Against the
they're not pawns. They're the army that he needed.
Even more white people.
That's what pawns are. Pawns are the army. That's what you're talking about. But okay, first off, it's okay. Everything that he did to fight the Harkonnens is okay, all right. But in the end, when he starts the war, that's
okay too.
Messed up part. No, he doesn't have to go to war. You don't know. See, that's the
girl to the side. But he used her to get cool, and then he throws her to the side to get with the white lady. Like, it's all a thing. Yes, they are pawns.
That's not. I didn't get. I didn't.
That's what the movie's trying to say. That's what
you missing the whole point, man. You missing the whole point.
I understand why Zendaya was mad.
A lot of people miss that point. I think a lot of people acting like he's the hero, but they purposely they say that they're knowingly playing into him and his mama are knowingly playing into these people's prophecy, quote unquote, so that they could take power.
No. The point that changes, first of all, for me, the way the movie was, he didn't want to be the leader. He understood that this is what his mom was pushing. He was trying to fight against that for the first half of the movie. Then he drank the tears of life, and then supposedly that gave him, well, not supposedly, he got vision. He could see the past, all the past, and he could see the future. And he said, "This is the only way for our bloodline to make it through is to do these things."
But
So
who cares about your bloodline, white man? Kick rocks.
I do. That's my point. If he's acting selfishly, I have no problem with that. If anyone were in that same position, I'm going to get revenge for my dad. So if the emperor wasn't the person who killed his dad, then I don't think that he would have taken it to that level.
Okay,
But it's not my fault that the boss is the number one guy. I mean, I don't.
Again,
That's why I don't understand.
All right, everything you said, I get what you're saying. All right, so all those things are true. He has good intentions. He doesn't want to be the leader, all that stuff. But it's not just about him. And this is my point. You can be a villain even with good intentions. It's about the system. The whole system is started before he ever existed, right? The Bene Gesserit spread this prophecy and all this other stuff. He's just part of the cog in the system, but he takes up the role as the dictator, as the white savior here that is set up for him. And then that's the bad thing. He didn't have to do that. When he goes into the room and he starts telling everybody what to do, he didn't have to do all that.
That's what I want to know. What else was he supposed to do? That's what I wanted to know. Like, stay a Fremen and let somebody else come back in after they appoint the new emperor and do it all again in 5 years?
No. He could have. Okay, so they kill the Harkonnens, and then he could have stopped. He could have said, "Now, all we want is XYZ, and we don't want a war." But no, because of the religious fervor, because of this, system, the people they will do whatever he says. So he says, "Oh, let's start a war," and they go for it.
I can put it, man, and this is very spoilery, and obviously we're not gonna find out for a long time. But how the hell do Fremen know how to fly a spaceship?
What spaceship do they fly?
When they went to space to fight the war.
Go to space, they about to fight a war. I'm like, how the hell they know how to fly a spaceship?
Oh, but they don't show them going to space. They're not gonna fight in space, are they?
The ships start going up like they're going to space.
I thought those were ships coming down.
No, it was ships going up for sure.
They killed all the white people, and they was getting on the ship and they were to go fight in space. I'm like, how the hell they gonna fight in space? They ride sandworms. Well, what they gonna do in space? Didn't seem like it was the most. Didn't seem like it made the most.
We'll have to see the third movie for that.
Whatever.
We'll see that, but yeah. I don't know, man.
They have to make it, but I'm thinking they're gonna get all wiped out pretty much, and then Zendaya is gonna eat a cheeseburger finally for once in her life. She's man, she can use a little bit, dog. She's a stick figure.
I thought she was the best character. As much as you hating on her, I thought she was the best.
No, the mom is the best character, man. The mom is the best character. She is a fascinating character. The chick from Silo. Yeah, she's
not fascinating at all to me. She's the number one cog in the machine to me. She is.
She's the driver. She's not a cog.
She makes everything with that prophecy happen.
Right.
Every single part of it. She's the one that makes it happen.
Right.
She's
the real villain. She's the real villain.
But yeah,
she's the real villain. No, that one dude in the oil is the real villain. That dude in the oil is the real villain. Oh, that dude was dope. You know about that oil? He be floating around. He be like, my nephew, because you trash, other son, or whatever. Yeah. He called that dude. That joke was great, man. Made Batista stand on the side. He was all mad. It's like, I will call Fade Rob and give to you. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah, their whole family is nutso, man. All them bald, weird people, they weird looking.
Yeah, but the scene on their planet was like the coolest visually. That was like, I never seen anything like that. The dude in the oil, yeah. That's who we talk about, Leroy. But people in the chat talk about something interesting. I have a question because they talking about all the great sci-fi movies.
Yeah. So
people are saying this is the best sci-fi movie since The Matrix. I want us to say what sci-fi movie you think is better than this one. Since The Matrix. Like, what's the last movie that you say is better than this one?
I liked Interstellar. I just watched that again the other day. That was really good to me.
That movie has a trash ending.
The ending is, yeah,
No,
but
the ending is super trash. Don't try
for
to.
what they're for what they're trying to say, it is like I'm not mad at that.
I was gonna say
The whole
Inception.
point of the movie was that the time is not linear. That's the whole point of the movie.
I was in that movie theater. If I had a rock to throw, I'd have did my ankle to throw a brick at the theater. I wish I could have threw a brick.
Yeah, like
Christopher Nolan when I saw that movie.
Like
I was with it all the way to the ending. They were like, "It's because she picked up what was it? He picked up a book or something."
The book, yeah, he messed with the bookshelf.
Then he did the clock on the watch. The hands on the watch was the Morse code.
Man, I throw that brick to the wall, man. Nah, what was the one where the chick was in space and the whole time she's just breathing?
Like Gravity.
Yeah.
No, that was. See, I don't like that.
That's just Castaway in space, man. That's not it. No, yeah, Castaway in space is not it. No,
that movie gives me super anxiety, though. Could you imagine being floating out there? Oh man, that's insane.
It is.
Oh man, I was scared the whole movie. I was like, "Oh, this chick."
Yeah, it's super scary.
That's a good one. What about
Inception, though?
Arrival?
Arrival was great. Arrival was great. I think that Arrival's good. Prometheus is good, but I don't know if it's better than this. It's definitely not better than this.
The one with my girl, what's her name? Natalie Portman.
Which one?
They was in the forest or whatever shooting stuff. The alien was, I was trying to remember, man. It was good. The alien was like messing with him.
The Cell was terrible, Leroy.
The Cell? I ain't see that in forever. That's Jennifer Lopez, right?
Yeah.
He just like Jennifer Lopez. That dude was distracted the whole movie. He moved fire, bro. Like he didn't pay attention at all. What happened?
Is it Annihilation?
Annihilation, yeah, Annihilation.
I've never seen that one.
That was a good one.
I don't know if I've seen that either. I gotta check it out.
Oh, check that out. Check that out.
Avatar is the most overrated movie too, Leroy. Avatar movies, I can hate on them. Those movies suck.
Oh man, you saw it? Did you see the movie? The new one?
I see.
That movie was good.
No, Avatar. You talking about the Path of Water movie? We talking about the blue people, right?
I like that movie.
Oh no, okay.
Blue people be cool to me.
No, that's fine. That's a good movie. The first one's good. The second one's kind of lame. Yeah, first one's good.
Dog, those movies are not good at all. Number one, that second movie.
What about the movie with Bruce Willis and what's his face? Where they was.
Looper?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. That's great. That's a great.
That's kind of cool. Yeah. Will Smith made that same movie.
Will Smith made the same movie. What movie?
Yeah, remember he had to kill us. Like the younger him was.
That's not the same. That's not that was like a clone.
Same type of movie, dog. Same type of movie.
Not the same. Not the same. Because Blooper had the cool scenes when they you know like when they start chopping off pieces of the past dude and like and he like starts losing his body parts. So they have a bunch of cool things that they do in Blooper, man.
No, they don't have. They gotta have some.
It's Looper, not Blooper.
Looper, yeah. That's what I said. I liked Martian Man too with Matt Damon. That was tight to me.
Okay, yeah. That was cool.
Yeah, The Martian. Yeah. I like that one too.
That's it though. They don't have nothing better than that. Maybe this Dune is the best one since The Matrix.
I'm about to say they haven't had really fire ones like that to me.
Yeah.
A lot of them come and go because people aren't getting creative no more, dog. Don't nobody want to be creative no more, man. The studio's scared to take a chance.
None of them had the scale of this one. Like this one really feels like it's about to be some galactic. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really. That's why I like this show. What's his face? With the emperor that's like lives forever and they keep cloning them.
Foundation.
Foundation. That's why I like this. The same type of epic scale. We not talking about just one planet. We talking about millennia time frames passing and all that type of stuff. No, those Transformers movies are pretty trash. Unless you're talking about the one from '89. And then
did y'all like District 9?
I like
District 9 was great.
Yeah, I remember. I just watched that again. It's pretty good.
All right, I would say that this is the best since
Nothing else?
Inception. I would say this is the best since Inception, in my opinion.
Oh,
Yeah,
Inception.
Inception was fire.
Inception's number one. You're right.
Inception was fire to me.
Yeah,
So,
Inception was number one. Okay, so that's the best sci-fi movie. I forgot about that. Yeah, man, they going in dreams. Yeah, because I was about to say like John Wick or something, but you're right.
yeah.
They don't make. Listen, what I'm saying, man. They don't make good movies no more, man. TV shows are.
I disagree.
Nah, I think TV shows are where it's at. Studios don't want to put a bunch of money into these movies. These TV shows are fire. I honestly think Dune would have been better as a TV show, so they could have world built a little bit more. To me, like if we could have spent the episode an hour on the Harkonnens, I would have been happy with that.
Oh yeah, they could give me the Harkonnen
Yeah.
show where they just doing
Well,
creepy
I
stuff.
know
And
originally he
getting-
wanted to do a
All
TV
the
show.
time.
Originally he wanted to do a TV show, but I think you get a bigger budget with these movies, this type of thing. So even
Yeah.
a TV show wouldn't be the same as this.
Mhm.
You know, so it's
on that trash power show. They spent like $300 million on that show. Like they
oh yeah, that show is
they
bad.
doing the show for that. They could have made this doing the show for $300 million.
And
So-
even what is a good? There's good sci-fi shows. Lots of good sci-fi. Like we talked about,
Silo.
Silo. We talked about The Foundation. We talked about The Expanse. Like there's good sci-fi shows, but there's not any good those
bunch.
fantasy shows. Don't be good.
Yeah, Super Be Duper. I'm with you. Movie's been trash for about 10 years now.
I don't
They don't
think
make
that's-
great movies.
First of all, y'all was super hyped when Avengers came out, man. That second to last,
superhero movie.
last one. Okay, well that's a
Yeah.
movie. You was there. What you mean?
But I was gonna be hyped for it no matter what. With the build up of Marvel for the last 15 years, I mean,
But
that
it's
was
still
already
a
set in
movie.
stone.
It's not.
That was a
Hold
bunch
on.
of good movies.
Yeah, it was still a good movie. Endgame was fire.
And then it was all downhill after. But the first of what was it called? Infinity War, and then the second one was the Endgame.
Endgame.
But Infinity War was the best one. That was peak, and then it was downhill from there. You know what I'm saying? But that Spider-Man that came out afterwards was good. The one where they finally got rid of all these extra people, and he's really gonna be regular Peter now, not that bullshit.
Yeah, but it wasn't better. The real best Spider-Man is the Miles Morales one. Those are the best ones.
No, I don't really love those like that, dog. To be honest with you, man.
What?
See, Westworld.
I'm getting kind of tired of what's her face, man.
What's her face?
Who? Oh, Zendaya. He don't like Zendaya for some reason. She
No,
wants
I'm
her to
talking
eat a cheeseburger.
I'm about Gwen in the computer one. You talking about the computer one, right?
Yeah, we
Oh,
talk about
okay.
we talk about the
Yeah, I'm tired of her. She's annoying. She annoying
No,
as
you're
hell.
tripping. You tripping.
She
I
does
mean-
suck. I didn't like the way the story ended on the last one either. Yeah.
Oh,
She was annoying, dude.
So
Man,
you
she
telling me you
annoying,
like
bro.
the last Tom Holland movie better than the Miles Morales movie? Is that what you're
Yes.
telling me right now?
Yes, 100%.
Y'all are tripping, man. In the chat, you gotta tell us
You know,
who's.
my man Toby Maguire was in it.
Yep.
Black
Yeah.
Panther is sci-fi.
Andrew
You're right.
Garfield.
The Black Panther movie was mid, dog. People don't want to say that, but that whole last scene was trash. That CGI was garbage. In the
But
first
this
one,
is
The moment.
We talk about the
It
first
was
one, but
a
yeah,
moment.
no, it's not just a
when he
moment.
fights with the thing, it's bad.
That's true,
Oh,
but
okay,
it still has the best villain and the best villain arc, best story of any solo movie, any
I
superhero.
feel still
Movie.
Winter
That's facts.
Soldier is probably better, but okay.
Who's better?
Winter Soldier.
Oh, Winter Soldier. Okay, all right. That's the. It's
Winter
okay.
Soldier's
The reason
one.
why I would say
Black
Killmonger
Panther
is
is
better.
after that to me.
The reason why I say Killmonger is better is the Winter
Yeah.
Soldier is like he's like a force. He doesn't speak. He doesn't have any personality. He's this like ominous force that kind of like a Terminator type of villain, right? Whereas Killmonger is got a character and a character
Yeah,
arc.
but he wasn't
So
the real villain. The real villain was the American government dude that was in there running shit.
Oh no, that.
yeah,
Winter
no,
Soldier's
Killmonger's the
the
villain,
villain.
dog. Yeah, no, that's
American
stretch.
government. The real villain is the American government and these white people in charge. That's who Captain America fought. Captain America said, "I was down with y'all. I did whatever y'all said, but now I see y'all snakes. I can't rock with y'all." And that's why he had to go on the run afterwards. He took down all of
Yes.
America's new weapons.
Right. So you said the Winter Soldier's a better villain. And
No,
my
I
point
said- He's the bad guy. I said the bad guy is American Empire. Killmonger's right. He just worked for American Empire.
Right. Killmonger was right. People say it in the chat. Killmonger was right.
Killmonger was right.
Yeah.
The X-Files is my favorite show ever. It's the greatest TV show ever.
Yeah. Only we caught the CIA was the real villain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Leroy, let's all be on the same page, man. You know what I mean? Like the
cocaine
CIA is
import
the real
agency.
bad guy.
Yeah. Cocaine import agency. But
That's funny.
had a yeah, man. All right, so
Wait,
it's great.
Westworld. Do y'all watch that? Everybody, a lot of people like that show. I can't get into it.
The first season or two, and then it was downhill. That last season was super trash.
Mm.
Nobody in the chat said whether they like the Miles Morales movie or the last.
Because they're not with you, dumb it down. They're not with you, dog.
I guess they're not.
You by yourself for that one.
I might be on my own. So
yeah, man, you just hating on Tobey Maguire and what's his face?
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield. Now, see, you said I was hating on Zendaya in the other movie, but you hating on her in this movie.
No, I'm not hating on her. I'm not hating on her.
I just think she looks hungry, dog. I just think she looks hungry, man. She's a cute girl, but she looks hungry, bruh.
Come on, man.
There's a lot of.
You don't think she look?
I think she looks perfectly fine, man. You body shaming.
I liked her in that robot outfit she had. Was really cool at the Dune premiere. That was very cool. Reminded me of Metropolis.
Yeah.
But
all right, man. We've been on here all night. So we gotta go. Any last thoughts before we get out of
here? We got any new albums this week?
Oh, that's a good question. We got to tell people what we listen to next week.
They can tell us, man. Put some suggestions in the comments, and then we'll check them, and we'll put them in, and we'll figure something out. Because I don't know if they got anything coming out this weekend that's gonna get me hyped.
We can talk about that Ray Cash album. That's a funny one to do.
Yeah, Cash on Delivery.
Yeah,
I forgot all about that.
I definitely might not be listening to that one.
You gotta listen to it, man. You know what? What else? What was it? Classics. Give us some classic suggestions in the chat, guys, and we'll review it next week.
Wait, Ransom and Fraud got one out?
A new one?
Ransom and Fraud, dog. 8 songs. Oh, Lavish Misery.
Lavish Misery.
You know I'm hyped now.
Yeah, we definitely.
Now, see, that whole week is made. Now we got new Ransom.
I see Jay Skis and Jay Skis also got a new album out.
DJ Premier got a song with Russ. I don't see nothing else really. Okay, you said Skis. I don't see Skis.
Skis, yeah.
Lilo got another one, or that's just a single? All right, well, Ransom got it for me, man. Oh, I'm hyped up now, though, God. Oh, you know Joyner Lucas? I know you can't wait to hear that.
We don't need to review that.
I don't even like. Did you hear that song with Westside on it or no? I mean, with Conway on it.
I'm sorry, I can't take Joyner Lucas serious, man. I don't care what he on. I don't really want to hear it.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't like that. I didn't like that Conway song. I'm good on him.
Nah, that's Dumb It Down favorite, man. Y'all didn't know that?
Who?
Oh, the chat didn't know. You the biggest Joyner Lucas fan?
Come on.
Show him your Joyner Lucas face tat that you got.
I didn't even click on the song with. I didn't even click on the song with him and Conway. I don't. It doesn't matter.
When we was at the concert and he did "I'm Not Racist," you cried. Don't lie. You did every word.
100%, man. 100%. It's so yeah.
Wait. No, but that was, remember at that concert, people did the whole Suicide song. I was like,
I like that Suicide song. Honestly, I'm not gonna front. I like that Sorry song.
Dog, I was shocked. People was up in there every word like this was the hit of the night. I was like, wait, what are we doing here?
Yeah, like he closed it out. He closed out the concert on that one. Like that's how he shut it down.
I do like that song though.
I do like the song though.
But yeah, that is insane to close the concert with that song.
Walk through the concert while rapping and dapping people off while rapping. So he did that. That was cool. Most people don't do that. But
he got cornier since then. Like you talking about he got way cornier since then. He kept doing the same gimmick.
It's Logic's fault.
Yeah.
Logic stole his thing. And then
Oh
after that,
yeah.
Jordan didn't know what to do after that. He was like, I got to try to get a different lane. Logic stole my phone number song. I don't know what to do. It's been downhill since that.
So they started doing the corny off. They started to try to see who could be the corniest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No. It's only room in the game for one really corny rapper. So
Is Joyner also biracial? Can he also do the I'm white thing?
yeah. I'm white, I'm black, I'm white. Yeah. I don't know.
Hey, y'all, check out F1 race on Saturday at 11 or 12 Eastern time. So yeah, just go ahead and check that out on ESPN, y'all.
I'm not gonna check that out, man.
And we're gonna send our well wishes to Ben Simmons. He's out for the season with a back pinched nerve. So
You don't return, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, I hope your career is over with, man.
Damn.
You a joke, man. You a joke. You a joke, B. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? You still ain't buy no chicken or R&B. No truck like Jordan Poole did. So a little bit better than that.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? You gonna keep wearing fruity sweaters on the sideline, dog. You know what I'm saying? Sucks to suck.
all right. We
This
gotta
man
deal with
made
that.
up injuries. He didn't really hurt. Come on, man. Go play, man. Yo, he's stealing money from some of these rich people. You know what? I'm gonna change my whole Ben Simmons thought process. You the man, Ben Simmons, because you finessing these rich folks out of millions.
No, that is
He
true.
got like don't he have like a $250 million or something like that? He signed like a $200-something million contract, dog.
He got the max for sure.
Yeah.
That's a dub. He might have played 20 games since then.
Mm-hmm.
That is a dub.
Shout out to him.
That's true. That's great.
Oh, pinch nerve in my back. My nerve. Can't play. So, shut me down, coach. I'm sorry, coach. I want to be out there. Man, oh, it sucks. Damn it. I want to play so bad.
Man. Baldy is overflowing with hatred tonight, man. We got
he got it all
y'all,
tonight.
make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. And we gotta get out of here. I gotta go to bed.
I got a pinched nerve in my back, man. I can't come out.
Hey, y'all, add me on Duolingo.
I can't come in here next week, man. Pinched nerve in my back.
Peace out, y'all. Peace.
I'm out for the season.
Peace.